I feel like how much respect does Beyonce have to truly pay to the Beehive?
A lot.
Well, it depends on who you asking, because maybe if you ask us, being in the position that we're in, we'll be like, she should be totally respectful to, or she should be totally respectful. Also, she should say whatever she wants to say to the people that support her, because y'all supporting me. I can't be a real person because you support me. I can't be a real person because I make good music and everybody in the world loves it.
Yeah.
I can't be honest.
She Beyonce.
That's the thing.
What I'm
Like, is she
saying.
gonna be Beyonce regardless of the Beehive?
But they're her fans. They make her Beyonce.
I know, but your fans will quickly turn on you.
Right.
Just like the whole Sha'Carri thing.
The Beehive ain't turning on Beyonce.
But you don't even know
They'll
who the Beehive is.
Beyonce get you.
That's
They're her fans.
That's
know
true
who it
too.
is.
But that's the thing. I feel like you're seeing in certain instances
Fans.
where it's just like Beyonce may do something that people maybe not like, and it's
People,
like on the fence
not
shit.
her fans, bro. Her fans go to fan. Not the fans to fan, bro. They're her fans. Like Nicki Minaj and the Barbies, it's like they're fans.
Yeah.
It's us and everybody else who kind of have these things. Oh, I'm not gonna do the Beyonce, but it's their fans.
But I feel like you see that in the Doja Cat instance where it's like your fans will turn on you sometimes.
Well, in her situation,
I feel like there's not many people that have like cult followings like Beyonce or like
Doja
Taylor
Cat
Swift.
ain't in a category with Beyonce.
Well, yeah.
So that's why, like, her fans were there like her. She did shit for clickbait.
Yeah.
That's how she got a lot of her fans.
Doja Cat.
Yeah, a lot of her stuff was clickbait about her saying racist things and all this other stuff. A lot of stuff was what they call clout chasing.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
I guess it does
But
get
she's a
weird
good
too.
artist.
Yeah, she is a
She's
good
a
artist.
good artist.
But like people that fuck with your music, but they may not be your fans, but they fuck with your music. But what you're doing out in public, they're just like kind of talking crazy about you, but they still fuck with your music. Cause like the whole Sha'Carri Richardson thing, where it's just like, I'm sure there are people that were her fans at one point when she was doing well, and then after she did like the whole extra shit, like that, so like how she acted after that last event, not the most recent event, but the last event that people were clowning her, and then people kind of like turned on her, just like, oh, she needs to humble herself and shit like that. I'm sure those same people were kind of.
Well, I feel
But
like
all those
they weren't. Yeah.
are those her fans?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
I feel
I
like
don't think
I feel
they're
like you
fans.
can't really follow.
Yeah,
It's
they're
like,
not.
oh, I feel like you can go on people's Twitter and see those same people that are just like, oh, great job, blah blah blah, great job, and then they'll flip
But
on
they're
you or
not.
something.
But they're not fans.
Yeah, they're not.
It's like I like the Dallas Cowboys sometimes, but I'm not a fan. I'll say good things about them. If we start arguing about football and you say something about Dallas, I'm going to defend them. But I'm not a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I enjoy watching them sometimes, but I'm not a fan. So that's just it. Like Kanye West. I'm a fan of Kanye West.
Yeah,
So if you tell me he's crazy, I'm gonna be like, I know.
you may have fans that get deep into it and they just like, you shouldn't be doing that. Whereas it's like they say you're fans, but they see you like maybe doing something that may be like outside of the perception that you're like your
But
persona.
were you really a
plays.
fan in the first place?
Well, they still may be fans, but they feel like because they're fans, they can weigh in on certain things, and it's just like I feel like that's like the Doja Cat situation, where it's just like they were fans, but it's just like they're weighing in on certain things. that
Oh,
she's
they're
doing.
fans with an opinion.
Yeah, fans with an opinion.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I feel like
That's
okay.
okay.
Now we found
Fans with opinions.
fans with opinions.
Yeah.
That's okay because you probably seen this person's like downfall. Like I was never a person to say I'm seeing Kanye, but I'm like I don't think like everybody saying oh he needs help or he's off his meds. I never thought like that. I'm just like he's a genius. So every move he makes is calculated. Even though we might not like see it like that, but I feel like the moves that he makes, they're calculated, and we don't understand them. He does,
Yeah.
but it's not
Yeah.
for us to understand.
But too, as well, maybe fans with opinions are actually more valuable, because if you are stepping up as a iconic figure, as a public figure, don't you want to have feedback?
That's what you have PR for.
Yeah, but sometimes PR and the artist can be on like totally different wavelengths.
How often is it like usually fans with good opinions though? I feel like it's rarely. I
Well,
feel like it's more.
maybe it's not for the artist, but for the PR. Maybe that might be
Yeah.
the job of the PR agent to go through those comments and go through the feedback and go through the backlash. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To say, okay, we're doing something right, or we're doing something wrong. We might need to, tailor this way, tailor this that way, because the landscape isn't looking right for us right now.
Well, you may not know the person personally, but you rooting for them. So
Yeah.
if you see them messing up, you're like, man, I think you should do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
I think that'll be better for you than doing this, because I see you here and I see you starting to kind of dwindle down.
But I think Sha'Carri Stevens is another example of.
Is it Stevens or Richardson?
Oh, my bad. Richardson, my bad.
Steve.
Shout out
Oh,
to
sure.
Sha'Carri
Yeah, shout out to Sha'Carri.
Richardson.
Richardson.
Sorry
I think.
about that. I don't know how I thought about that name, but when it comes to Sha'Carri Richardson, I think it's another example in case how us in the U.S., let's keep it U.S., we want to uplift excellent talent,
Yeah.
but we want to demonize excellent personality. She's one of one. She came into the running scene. Like, when was the last time you saw a female runner? With the
Long
the
nails,
wigs,
with
the
the,
long
yeah,
nails. Flojo.
Flojo was the last one with the colorful nails, the long nails that used to like go like this with the colorful hair. It's Flojo.
But she was on the national
She was a
stage.
sprinter, yeah.
Yeah.
She was Olympic sprinter.
I don't really know what FloJo is.
Yeah, but she
Flo-
outspoken. Was she?
Yeah, Flojo was like, Flojo was one of the biggest people in track and field.
Was FloJo hated?
She was, I don't know, it was different then. It was
What
the
time?
90s.
Yeah, what time period was that?
It was the 90s, like early 90s.
because no
Tough.
social media.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah,
No social
but
media.
she was Sha'Carri Richardson was her. She
Yeah.
was like the Dennis Rodman of track and field.
Yeah.
Like she was up there. She was up there.
Well, yeah, I respect that, but like it's different now with social media and people
Yeah.
can get straight to like,
Yeah.
did you
Well,
see that? Like,
It's like
Well,
everybody has a
She
split
got,
opinion.
she got demonized because of
The weed
the
thing,
weed
right?
situation.
And it's like
That's it.
that's the
I think
biggest thing.
I think it was that last track event though.
Nah, it
It
stemmed
was
off.
leading into that.
But it stemmed off from the weed situation. Nobody was saying nothing crazy about her. She was still doing all that shit.
Yeah.
The weed, she failed the thing, couldn't go to the Olympic trials
Yeah.
or whatever. And that's
What happened after that weed situation? I think
That's when everybody flipped.
she spoke out and said something. No.
Yeah,
I think she was just saying, I'm gonna be unapologetic me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna be me.
Her mom had died and stuff.
Yeah.
I think like something happened to her family. She was just like, she decided to smoke that day, and
Can we be fans with opinions and allow artists or our icons or our public figures to be normal?
I mean, yeah,
Or
we
to
can,
be-
but there's too many. I mean, we can't. No.
I feel like we can, but I feel like everything doesn't need to go to social media. I feel like everybody's putting you're putting your opinions about other people on social media, and that's where it becomes a slippery slope, because now everybody's opinion matters somewhat.
But that just goes back to what he was saying with the PR, because it's like the fans with opinions want to voice their opinions publicly.
Which I think is valid, and I think that's honorable.
It is, but it's just like, bro, you should be able to hide behind your word.
But who you talking-
You shouldn't
but who are you
hide behind
Yeah,
your
you shouldn't
word.
hide behind your word.
Yeah.
It should be something you can stand out in front of. And
But who are you talking to? You're not talking to that person.
Yeah, but you're not.
You're
talking-
trying to see if anybody else agree with what you're saying.
Which is cool, but if you're at that level where you're at the pinnacle looking down on everybody else, and you affect the status quo, you have to listen. I think you have to listen to what the people are saying, because you got to give the people what they want.
Yeah, but a
You
lot
gotta
of
give the
times the people don't know the whole story. That's the thing I hate about
That's true.
celebrity. Is because like sometimes you'll meet somebody who's a celebrity, and when you meet them, you realize like, damn, this is a regular person.
Yeah.
That just happened to be
I don't
loved.
care.
This is a regular person that happens to be loved. Like if you met Will Smith right now, cameras off, he's sitting right there. Y'all start talking, all that stuff, Illuminati and all this stuff. It's just like, bro, what are y'all talking about?
Yeah.
It's just because you don't know that person, so you assuming like, oh, he he did this to get the way he is. Like, nah, he just worked hard.
If you say that too, it's just like then nobody should have an opinion because you don't know shit. I mean, you really don't know anything to comment on anything.
I think you should have an opinion. Like everybody has an opinion. Why not have an opinion? If you take in energy to acknowledge somebody or something, you should have an opinion on it. It's okay. But the biggest thing is the court of public opinion. That's where it like gets tricky because it's like once someone has an opinion about you, that could shift your money. It can affect your money. It can affect endorsements. It affects other people's ideas and things like that. And people can't really think on their own. So
would you say that's the cost of business though? Of being a celebrity.
That's the thing. Yeah.
It's like you always hear celebrities complain, and I don't want to say that because I've never been a celebrity, but it's like, is that not the cost of business? Where it's just
cost
like,
of fame.
Yeah, it's the cost of fame.
Yeah.
So you can't complain about it. Like that's just what it is.
Well, I remember when I had my little 5 minutes of fame, and people were like, writing on blogs about me and stuff. I was just looking like dang, like these people don't even know me.
Yeah.
They don't know me at all, and they're like, oh well, so and so's gonna do this or that. They can only go off of what information they can pick off of, but they don't know the story behind the information.
Yeah.
So that becomes a problem. Even like my situation with Minnesota, where they say, hey, sources say. I'm like, no one told me.
Yeah.
Sources say. Who are these sources?
Yeah, depending on the industry, it could have really bad effects.
Yeah,
it could have really bad effects. But then on the other hand, sometimes it could have major effects, like in social, like in content creation.
Yeah.
And celebrity. It's like any, what do they say? Any PR is good PR.
Yeah.
Even if you have
Which is true.
Yeah, if you're having some type of fucked up situation or story, your name is getting put out there. Your name is going to be in the circuit.
Tough. It's tough too, because it's like you're playing a game where it's like if you want to say something, say something. But like if you roll up on you, like they do with them boxers, they be tweeting talking about like Lindsay tweets talking about something like, hey, he's soft. Like I'll probably knock him out. And then they post videos now where like boxers roll up on people that it's like this your Twitter name? It's just like we got Canelo right here. Well,
or it's like think about like Jamie Foxx being sick, being on his, and this is somebody who's celebrated by everybody. He's sick. He pretty much on his deathbed. He gets back right, and people, look at him, he a clone. I'm like, the man was sick. That's why he's lighter. He's been indoors. He lost weight.
But you gotta like you're saying, we gotta expect that. So now you're projecting over millions of people. I mean, 20 of them, 30 of them, 100 of them are gonna have some type of wacky opinion or some wacky perspective.
That's why my communications professor always talked about like how the internet and social media would be for the ignorant, because you'll say something and people will automatically just believe it off jump.
Yeah.
You remember?
But you can go back.
It's law now. It's law now that Facebook can't have certain information because like people were taking it for face value. You remember all them onefinger.org aliens just landed in Nebraska. People would repost it. I'm telling you, man, aliens just landed. It's like, bro, it's onefinger.org, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, but I mean, even before social media, you had situations.
The tabloid.
Yeah, tabloid and things. Esquire.
It was very
like
microdose though, crazy microdose.
Yeah.
I didn't even know, but like the whole Sandra Bullock situation with the Michael Orr, people were talking about some like tagging Sandra Bullock, like take her Oscar away. But she was dealing with like I think one of her like parents had passed away.
Wow.
And people are just like, bro, leave that lady alone.
Yeah.
Like, so stuff like that, it gets messy sometimes.
or like with Reggie Bush and Johnny Football story. It just came out. Johnny Manziel's story, and like Reggie Bush did a fraction of that and got his Heisman taken away.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I watched it.
Did you watch it?
There's a lot of shit. I'm trying to catch up.
There are
There's
things.
a Florida Gators one I'm trying to watch. Have you seen that?
The Untold?
The Untold Stories of the Florida Gators. Oh, that shit looks good. That shit looks really good.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, which one?
That's a whole nother topic. Johnny Manziel.
Untold.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, he pretty much did things that anybody would do in that situation, but like the things that he did, I feel like he wouldn't have got away with if he was a Vince Young or if he was a Reggie Bush, or it's just like some people are celebrated and it's cool when they do it.
Right.
But when you do it, now everybody has an opinion.
It's cool when they do it.
Well, Johnny Manziel's situation is like, it's weird to say this, but it's like right place, right time, because you know where he did it at.
Yeah.
But
And if you know about that school, then you know that, of course.
The coolest thing is them making that story that he came from oil money, and everybody believed it.
Does he come from money?
No, bruh.
He does not come from money.
No, his friend made that up.
That's what they told. But that's what they told.
His friend made it up
documentary.
so he could get
Evade.
gifts and stuff like that, and nobody would like question it.
That's the thing, especially for me too. It's just okay. I hear Johnny Manziel got oil money. It's just like okay, I heard.
No.
Okay, but it might
Well,
not
what
be
you
to
want me
that.
to do? I'm not gonna look that up.
Yeah, but sometimes like.
He
as
had
you know,
money, but
that's
it
what I'm saying.
wasn't-
It wasn't
like
oil money, of course, not oil
Oh, so,
money.
but he did come from money.
So-
Yeah, he comes from a
comes
good
from money.
family. But
He comes from a good family, but it's just like he didn't have that type
I
of
did
money.
hear he came from oil money too.
yeah, but that's like, but that's an illusion. That's like a play on words. That's like a play on picture. Like, yeah, we come from money, so he could afford these things.
Yeah.
But he comes from oil money, so he definitely can afford
money.
these.
Yeah.
Oil money is crazy.
Exactly.
Oil money crazy. That's,
But people don't.
That's
But people
Saudi.
don't.
That's Saudi money.
Yeah, but people don't see through that. They're like, oh, he comes from oil money.
Well,
Then
that's the
thinking
thing. I
like,
used to
okay,
think about
but
stuff
From
like that. I'm
Texas,
like, bro.
it's easy to go
Yeah.
on.
I remember I used to think about
Sound
stuff
like
like that
he's
when
poor.
when Drake invited Johnny Manziel to hang with him. I'm just like, oh, it's like probably like same social, like same financial class, hanging out together. Like,
I mean, that's a little bit of celebrity, though.
it is a little bit of
A little bit
celebrity, but
celebrity.
like,
It's all celebrity. Even Tim Tebow. But Tim Tebow wasn't doing all that extra stuff.
Well, because he's a devout Christian.
Yeah.
He might be.
But he still had that same.
I still got this theory. I think that boy, they say Tim Tebow was not. They said he was a virgin until what? Until.
I can believe it. You got guys like that on teams. Yeah.
Going to Florida.
Yeah, bro. You got guys like that.
I'm about to watch this Florida game.
It's a lot of guys. I feel like it's a lot of guys involved in football, and you see them play football and stuff. And it's like I guess it's because coming from where I came from, I was on one end, and then when I got on the other, it's just like a lot of those guys. They're not like about their life. Like they're football players.
Temptation is a motherfucker.
Yeah, but I'm just saying some guys are like, or what you call it, not manicured, but they're put in a situation where they know they're gonna be a quarterback in Florida.
Yeah.
But you even talking about the other day, going to a Power 5 school. It's just like, bro, for me, lead me not into temptation, for I will find it
Bro, you go
myself. For I will find it myself. It's
you
like,
go to a
bro,
Power 5, bro. A lot of times you're
Being a
getting treated
quarterback.
better than if you were in the NFL.
you damn right. And it's just like to be a virgin for
To be that dude too.
to be that dude,
What
be
they
a
like?
quarterback
2
in Florida.
championships, 3 championships.
The workload is different.
The workload is definitely different, but it's like for me, it's like
More
kudos
why.
to Tim Tebow for actually like holding, like being a righteous Christian man.
Yeah, but I mean, like when something is poured into your lap, like, do you want it as bad? When it's poured at
Come
you?
on, bro.
That boy,
I'm just saying we got different mindsets though.
You're not selling. You're not buying what he's selling.
Something poured into your lap, constantly, but it's the same liquid. You could be like, but a different liquid, a different
different
scent,
liquid.
I'm
every
saying,
single day.
But did he have the same mindset in high school?
We have no idea, but yeah.
Because like you got
Yeah,
some
but
guys.
high school is different. Like high school,
high school versus
college, Florida.
Yeah, I
Gators.
understand, but some high schools are huge.
Okay, but high school you could be more
But I'm saying-
managed by your parents, one, and your church.
Yeah,
Because even for me, I was
Yeah.
like in church,
so you were
like
so
school, and practice.
So you were
literally.
sheltered.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So if you got the same type of life that you had in college, in high school, it's just like, you know, if you're able to sustain it then, you can sustain it through
I could
college.
dig that. You might be sheltered in college, but I
Yeah,
mean,
right.
it's still a different landscape.
Because I wasn't really sheltered in high school, and I wasn't sheltered in college. So my mindset through the whole thing was pretty much the same.
Yeah, and I agree with you because I was sheltered in high
Some guys
school.
get wild in college.
And it took me like second
I feel
semester
like
to turn up. It took me second semester to like go out. My first drink was second semester in college. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
I'd have been on
But then I was
academic
turned the fuck
probation
up.
if I went to fucking Florida.
I was.
but I feel like Tim Tebow probably always had that temptation. He probably always had that temptation. It just went
I got
on
my
the
shit
basis.
together, but you know.
I think
Well,
it
that's the
was-
thing. I feel like, I mean, to be able to go to Florida and then really, and if he's saying if what he's saying is true, to avoid all that temptation in Florida, I feel like he probably either had that temptation or he was also sheltered.
Right.
Do you think maybe it was a part of his image, a part of his
No, I feel like he was busy.
PR plan?
Bro, I feel like when you go to those schools like that,
Like
you're a
that.
quarterback, you're a safety, bro, you always working. It's not like you just got a bunch of free time to do shit.
Bruh.
We understand that.
And then on top of that, you
You
have
have
like,
free
You have free time though. Like,
but not a lot. Like with quarterbacks, bro, I used to see sometimes the quarterbacks and DBs and shit. They never, bro, they were always in the office with the coach.
I understand that, but like, bro, you go for like, Tim Tebow, Johnny Manziel. It's like Johnny Manziel. I'm sure Johnny Manziel was working, but he also had free time too.
Yeah, but his game was different. Like he wasn't really watching film. He was like going off of like
instinct.
instinct. Yeah. So he wasn't in there studying and stuff. Like some quarterbacks,
I'm saying from what I saw from just that documentary, it's like them boys was getting it,
Getting it
and them boys was getting it
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
field, off the field.
but I don't feel like, bro. I don't want to say he a cornball, but you got a lot of cornballs who play football.
True.
You got
That's
a lot
true.
of them, and a lot of guys who you think that these big tough guys, and then it's just like I ain't gonna call them names, but you just look at it and you just be like, and like I said, maybe it's me from the outside looking in,
Yeah.
having not went to college first, and then when I went to college, it's just saying, I'm just like, you may see this guy like, oh man, he a killer, but when I look at him off the field, I'm just looking at him like, bro,
But
what you do? What the fuck?
do not pass the eye test.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's the three black mics. Pause. I'm Andre White. We got Big Slap McGee. We need a nickname for you. Big J.
No,
Big
let's
JR.
not do that. Let's not do that.
We got Big
And so
Big J.
J Money.
Big J Money.
J Money.
Wow.
We're back. Shout out to PADYS BISTRO for allowing us the space, of course. Always welcome. Always grateful. We have a good show today for you guys. We're gonna turn up today.
Oh, for real?
I got some topics.
Oh, God.
I know you got some topics. I know you got some topics.
That boy didn't even fill us in.
I couldn't even think of it.
He didn't fill us in. Hold on.
Cause I'll be giving you the topics. I'll be giving you guys the topics. So you don't respond. So I'm
Well, I
like,
thought you kind of just be laying it out, just like this is what we finna do. So we finna just go off script today.
I'm gonna have to come out here.
Because usually I like to think about it, just like, oh yeah, don't say that. Like I'm kind of like I'm filtering myself before I get here.
why?
Just
Why
because
would
I
you
got
feel-
some people watching that.
That's a great segue to a question that I had. We can jump right in.
But
All right. Oh, you guys want to tell us how your week was going?
Hey, look, man. I'm on autopilot. I'm tired.
and I feel that though.
I'm on autopilot. When it gets to like the end of the month, you know, we deep in the football season. My body's on autopilot, so when I gotta do shit, I just do it.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna cut this out.
Yeah, please.
Anyway.
I'm trying to get my bullshit now.
That's a question that I wanted to know. Is there any topics that you guys can't talk about, any you can't shed light on because of your significant others, or do you guys kind of have the green light?
I feel like there are some things that I will not get into here,
Like what?
like relationships. I feel like that's it, just relationships.
Relationships?
Yeah,
You wouldn't give your advice.
my personal relationships.
No examples of your personal relationship.
I would give advice of I would not tell you my current relationship like
Got you.
status.
Got you. What about you?
Well, you know, there's a lot of stuff I really don't care about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm gonna talk shit and swallow spit all day. I'm gonna talk shit. So anything that pops up, I'm
Yeah.
talking shit about it. I don't
So
care.
if a viewer asked you, relationship status, you wouldn't disclose your relationship.
No, I say
status.
mind your business. You can mind your goddamn
Yes.
business.
But you're going to be a public figure. People going to be in your business.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can try and be in my business, but
Yeah.
like, I'm just not gonna tell you my relationship.
You know what I hate? I hate when people. I hate when people
Well,
post.
you are a public figure. You already are.
But people post their relationships like on Instagram and on you post it. I feel like if you I'm not knocking it.
Talk about
I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it. But like, if you're one of those people that post your relationship on Instagram and Facebook and all this other stuff, I don't want to see your whole relationship timeline.
Word.
Like, you got a whole section with one person, and then you go down, you got a whole nother section with another person. It's just like...
Hold on, what you mean?
You talking about posting previous relationships on top of
I'm
each other?
just saying, like, you got...
Yeah,
I've been kind of like, you know...
You don't want to see no people with their significant other on your IG.
Yeah, if it's your significant other, but if it's just like somebody you date, it's just like, come on, man.
I rock with that, actually.
Yeah, it's just like...
Well, you know, just to be clear, just to clarify, obviously everybody knows I have a girl. Like, I post on Instagram, share shit and stuff like this. But for the longest time, I was very against this as well because, in my perspective, I was always of the mind, why post something that might be temporary? As far as a significant other, because you'll be in the next relationship anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I actually never really posted with a relationship except with like a few exes ago.
Yeah.
And actually, it was not my
idea
preference.
Yeah.
It was kind of like this toxic situation where one time I posted something that was fly on Instagram, and then she started asking me, like, when she would post something, like, why didn't you share it? Or when I would post something where we were at, but I didn't like put her in the photo, like, why am I not in the photo?
And that's my problem.
And that's crazy.
Like, why you gotta make it awkward? Like, why you gotta
that's my page.
Yeah, but
why you gotta try to be on my
That's
page?
the question. It's like, why would you ask somebody that? That's just like that awkward too.
That's
like,
it's clingy. It's what other word?
That's the problem, bro. That's the problem for me. It's just like, you posting all your information, not information, but you posting your business on social media, and everybody's not out for your happiness.
True indeed. That's true.
So you posting your information, and you never know who's trying to sabotage you or who watching behind the scenes. It's like, I probably used to deal with her, or why he with her, or da 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 da, and they, you know what I'm saying? It's just like,
for me, it's like, what does that matter though? For me, it's like, bro, there's a lot of people. Sometimes it's weird for me if you don't post your girl, because it's like, I've seen a lot of people that don't post their girl and they moving slimy. That's crazy slimy. So it's just like obviously to each his own. I'm sure there's people that don't post their girl and they don't move slimy, but I've seen too many people that move slimy and they don't post their girl.
Well,
so it's like
it's just like that. It seems like that's why you're not.
But it's the same with posting their girls. I know a lot of niggas who post their girl and they move slimy. It's just like if you're a slimy person, you're a slimy person. Ain't no. I don't feel like it has anything to do with posting or not posting. I feel like some people they just like that. Like even for myself, I don't even post a lot of pictures of myself on social media. I'll post like football stuff and quotes and stuff. But like as far as my personal life, like even trips and stuff I've been on, I don't post anything.
Yeah.
And I mean it's a choice I made because I'm just like, I really don't like people like they said if you're close to me, you know what's going on.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just like,
For me, it depends.
I want you in my business.
Like, if you posted, and then you run into different situations where it's just like she's posted people in the past, but she don't post you. It's just like, or like I've fucked with a girl before where like she was, and I didn't ask because I didn't care. It's not a bad thing, but it's just like you run into different type of situations, and I feel like you should assess the situation because it's just like there is like everybody has their own like reasoning for social media, and it's like I ran into a girl's like I don't post like my significant others, and the thing, it wasn't a problem for me because she didn't post her family members, but she was like very like like she was really like a family girl,
Mhm.
and she didn't post her family or she didn't do another. She just posted like her trips, and it's just like
Yeah.
okay, like I can
Okay.
understand that.
That's your profile. That's your
Yeah.
social media profile.
But if you post everything about your daily life and you don't post your significant other,
Yeah.
for me it's just like I'm not saying you wrong, but like I kind of I'm gonna assess the situation.
Yeah.
'Cause it
Or
could
what
be-
if you want that? Or what if you want that protected?
Nah, because I feel that I'm speaking for myself. Like in the past, even in the recent past, I was of this style. You know what I'm saying? Like I was doing slimy shit, and one of like the enablers, I would have to say, you know, was me not posting the girl that I was messing with on social media because that would like free up shit, you know.
Yeah.
But like right now, I'm not moving like that, and not that it's because of me posting on, but it's kind of like a check, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you post everything else? Why can't you post someone that you're rocking with?
Yeah.
If you're on this trip or whatever, like, why can't you just like simply put the person that you're rocking with in this clip? And I feel good about it. It's cool for me.
Yeah.
But I'm also on in the same, you know, mindset of I'm not trying to just like flood my social media page with the person that I'm with because that's not me.
Yeah.
That person has their own stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's my thing. Like I've always been. I'm talking about like since day one with social media. Like I'm not about to post everything. Like I don't feel like. I feel like first off, people abuse social media,
that too, yeah.
and it's just like with Facebook. I'm not gonna post no crazy stuff. I know I got kids on my Facebook, and
Yeah.
I know I got like religious people on my Facebook, and it's like I'm not gonna get on there like, oh, I'm a grown man, I post what I want to post. It's like, nah, I'm gonna post things that are lifting, not negative, and even like with relationships and stuff, like I don't feel like it's an obligation. It depends on how serious you take social media. I really don't take it as serious.
That too.
So I don't feel like every move I make, I should update my status. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, I mean,
got a new job. Let me.
Yeah, you
I
don't
got a
know.
question as you, Dre, because like I've seen a lot. Like I feel like in the past, you like there's sometimes where like you post like women a lot on your stories.
Yeah.
And I was always just like, I don't know like how Dre plays that because it's just like it's either Dre's playing as just like I'm friends with a lot of women, or like some people can see it as just like you kind of you be with women a lot, like on some like player type shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, what was your like intention behind doing that?
That's a great question, you know, because like I have a lot of examples that just pop up to my head. So in those situations, those girls were my friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and it threw me for a loop after a while too, because like, okay, I can post, shorty, we out partying, drinking, shisha, boom, boom, boom,
But it's
boom,
just
boom.
y'all two, nigga. Like, bro,
Yeah, but not all the time.
Well, not all the time, but I've seen
Yeah.
on occasions. Where
On
it's just
occasion,
like,
yeah.
If it, bro, honestly, if you do it more than twice, and it's just you and another girl, it's like.
So it's like, but that's
What
that's
it
the
looks
thing.
like.
Yeah, what does it look
What
like?
is it?
And this is what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, do you really want like to post your relationship and stuff? Because people just gonna like take it and go left with it. Like you posting your home, like you with your homegirl. Let's say you got a girl, you with your homegirl, you post it on social media. Now, let's say one of her friends see you with so and so.
So-and-so.
Now it's like, oh, I see Drake on Instagram with her. Da, 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 da. And it's just like,
Yeah, but
I
nah,
feel
but that's
the
my
same way with
homegirl.
This shit, because I don't really give a fuck.
That's
It's
what I'm
just
saying.
like,
If I'm
you know,
posting,
celebrities.
and that's the thing too, like if I'm posting something on social media and I'm with somebody, like I don't care about the backlash because I know what's going on with me and this person. You know what I'm saying? So if it's my homegirl, I don't care about the backlash because that's my homegirl. You could ask her. You know,
Yeah.
she's posting the shit too. And she might got a man, she might not, whatever the case may be. And if I'm posting with my girl and I get backlash, that's cool too because
Yeah.
I'm posting with my girl, that's fine. But I used to threw myself for a loop because I was just like, why can I do that with another female? And obviously things are going through people's heads like, oh, is he with this girl? Or the next time he posts something, is he with that girl? But then I could just post my girl and then they could be like, is he with that girl? And it's like,
What is he doing?
It's none of your business. I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to each his own. And then on top of that, on the other hand, I don't agree with significant others trying to modify and trying to, you know, puppetize your social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, because we're together, whenever you post something, it better be about me. Or if I share something and it's with you, you better share it too. It's like, no, because that's
that
my
just
shit.
shows the lack of life that you have. It's like, I feel like if you focus that much on social media and it's not being monetized,
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
it's like that's the lack of life. Like now it goes from you being on social media having fun to you trying to paint a picture to the world.
It's
That's
like,
not you.
Yeah, because if you ain't no celebrity and you ain't trying to monetize it like he said, it's just like, what do you do?
You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, like, if you posting pictures and you know you got your girl on there, sometimes you got you're consistent. You got your homegirls on there, woo. This is your life. You're having fun. But if you're in a situation where like you're trying to draw stuff out, like, I gotta post a picture.
Oh, nah.
Me and my girl sitting on the car today. It's just like that's crazy.
No.
That's crazy. It's like you live in Instagram now.
Bro, I used to be, you know, when I was doing like the influencer shit, I stopped because I couldn't stand having to do something, like having to post this.
Yeah.
They send you something, they send you money, whatever, you have to post. Like, that's not how I feel at the moment.
It's
that's not, you know.
organic on some
Yeah,
shit.
so it's better now where when I feel good about it, I'll post it, and then things will come from that just simply because I'm just being me, and I'm just being comfortable and, you know, chilling.
You know what I actually fuck with that people start doing nowadays is like it's like a soft release shit for relationships.
Soft what?
Like it's like a soft release.
What is that?
Well, it's like if I'm like trying to show you guys that I'm like dating and I don't want to show you the girl, like maybe I'm facing the camera and she got her arms out there. That shit kind of hard.
My boy
got it tough.
Yo, shout out to Conrad. My
That
boy.
wait. Fucking baby boom over here. Like, what the fuck y'all saying?
So one of my boys, he's not on social media at all, but his girl is.
Yeah.
And whenever she posts like out with somebody, you can see him, but it's always like his hand in his watch.
Yeah.
It's like
You never see the nigga
his
face
shoe.
on some shit. Yeah. Just kick a leg
That's
out.
not new.
It's not new, but it's funny.
It's funny as
not
hell.
new though.
It's like-
It's not,
like-
but it's
like-
funny as hell.
Yeah.
Because people have like
so-
taken it to like extreme length.
Yeah.
Nigga, like on some shadow. It's a shadow, holding hands
A
or some shit. Bro,
Yes.
like
It
and
started
everybody
out by
like,
that.
who is that?
It started out by that like travel blog shit where the
Yeah.
other girl would be walking and the
Yeah.
man's hand would be right there. That shit's
Niggas
it's
some
funny.
tough shit. I
It's
saw
funny.
one tough. He was like on a yacht on some shit, like sprawled out, hands like this, and the girl was like straddling him, like
He
facing
couldn't
that
see
way.
his face.
Couldn't see her face. Oh, that's kind of tough. That boy.
Wait, so
that boy
now,
slapped.
now men,
That boy slaps the hell, dog.
so now men are doing it with the girl that don't want to be shown.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Was that a bad look?
one thing comes to mind, and it's a great segue.
What?
She must be an OnlyFans model. Have you guys ever? Have you guys ever subscribed to OnlyFans?
No.
Not once.
I'm a freebie
No.
type of nigga, boy. Cause
Word.
Reddit. It's like, bro, you
Reddit.
can get all that shit.
You talking about like subscribe to OnlyFans? I mean, I might scan.
No, like, have you ever subscribed to a model on
Actually,
OnlyFans?
no.
Like, check out some of her
Because I
stuff.
feel like there's nothing out there that I can't fucking find.
Right.
Myself.
I mean, like, you want to see what like celebrities doing? You know what I'm saying? Because you know OnlyFans is not just
Porn and shit.
porn and stuff.
Yeah.
So you know,
What have you subscribed to?
I never subscribed to OnlyFans.
Oh, you never?
No.
nah, I can't. It's like saying, have you ever subscribed to a porn? Like, no.
No.
For what? It's all
like-
free.
Right.
That shit is free.
I
It
would
sound
just
like-
hit-
It sounds like some simp shit to me.
That
Somewhat.
shit free
Simp
99.
shit.
To subscribe to porn?
To subscribe, yeah, to me, to subscribe to porn is just
I wouldn't.
well, not
say,
subscribe to porn, just subscribe to OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's probably.
I wouldn't say that. Like, if you a real fan, I'm pretty sure. Like, if I was a teenager and like you, let's say who was like Ashanti had an OnlyFans, and I'm fucking 17, it's just like I might want to see Ashanti OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like it's sinning. It's just like some guys are really fans of these people They have real fans, like porn stars have real fans.
So you really think that the demographic of OnlyFans customers are like real true fans?
Doubt it.
Some people, yeah.
Interesting.
I feel like some
I mean,
people,
it would have
some
to be.
people,
Would have to
yeah.
be. Yeah.
I mean,
If I have
of
access
course.
to that, like,
Yeah.
of course.
Of course, some people just want to see it
Fucking
drop.
freaky fans.
Yeah, some people just want to see it drop. But,
Yeah.
you know, some people are actually like fans of these people. They fans because they models.
Yeah.
So it's like,
But only my impression. So, for example, no, okay, but like for example, if Ashanti had OnlyFans, she's not doing pornographic
Ashanti
stuff.
not doing
So
porn.
what would she be doing on OnlyFans?
yeah, a lot of them just like
She gonna drop a
a
freestyle.
lot of them. They don't even get naked. They just
They might do something in
bathing
their room
suits,
or something
or
like
they might do like a.
Got you.
You got
you can call me. We can do like a video chat,
Got you.
or like
Okay, see,
I might be able to hit. I might be able to
Like
FaceTime
call you?
Ashanti.
Yeah.
or tell Rihanna, hey Rihanna, you know Jay got a birthday coming up. I'd like for you to make him a video and you know wish him a happy birthday or something like
true,
that.
true. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you
yeah.
could do shit like that. I
Yeah.
thought it was on some like
Yeah.
bikini shit. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Because like with the subscriptions and stuff, they got different things.
Tiers and
Yeah.
stuff.
Tiers. So you can even go on there and find like Ocho Cinco, and he might have a wide receiver clinic.
Got you.
It's just like
Private joint.
yeah, it's like
going on.
Patreon.
Yeah,
It's
Patreon.
basically the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not really.
It is
It's for
You're not
the
selling ass on
pretty much the same. Yeah, they
Oh,
are.
that's
It's pretty much the same content.
yeah. Patreon got some joints.
Cause you know OnlyFans.
I mean, I haven't subscribed to it, but I know that some models and some influencers and stuff they use
Yeah.
Patreon to do whatever they do because Patreon also be
Yeah.
Yeah.
cashing a check. So yeah, bro.
I feel like that takes me to is it tricking if you got it? You know what we were talking about yesterday.
Can you guys explain to me? I don't think I'm old, but I've never really. Okay, I kind of understand. Tricking. So explain to me what
Tricking is paying for a girl or doing things for a girl that is not yours.
and is it tricking if you got it? So
Hey,
What?
it's like I ain't gonna say his name, but if you watching the video all the time, it's like if you meet a chick online and like y'all never met in person, bro, and she hits you like, hey, I need some money for my light bill or something,
Tricking.
and you shoot it to her, pay her light bill, you never met her before, and it's just like, all
But
right.
that's crazy because tricking is her being the trick.
No, you're the trick.
Oh,
You're
we're
the
the
trick.
trick. We're the trick.
Yeah, that's why it's called a trick. That's why
Trick.
like you meet a pimp, you the trick. She got to go get the money from you.
Yeah.
She got to trick you into make you want to spend your money. Yo, trick daddy.
Nah, the trick is the person paying.
There's a tricker and
Yeah.
a tricky.
Yeah,
Yes.
the trick
You're
is
She in a
paying.
position doing all
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Yeah, you the trick.
But the pimp's not the trick. The
He's
pimp
No,
is
no,
the
no, no.
manager.
I'm saying the pimp is pointing at you and saying you the trick. Hey, you go out there, you get that trick, and you get that
Go
money
get that
from.
trick. Yeah.
Come on,
So
bro.
no, it's not a trick because you know what you're doing. Like if you got it right, all these ball players or whatever, like the case may be, it's not tricking because
is.
you know that girl. You never met her in your life. You wasn't born yesterday. You
It
know
is
she's
tricking.
asking you.
Hey, tell 'cause
You
I
know
feel like-
she's asking you for money because you got it. You want it. So I'm gonna ask
For
you for
me,
something.
bro, it's like
It's
bro,
an exchange.
You're a square. Because if you really like that, if you got a mouthpiece, then you ain't got to do all that.
Some
That's like,
guy-
I've heard Slap say this shit a lot of times, where it's just like people that he's known that have gotten to the league, and then they start getting money, and then they're getting girls that they couldn't have gotten before.
Yeah.
And it's just like that money has got you into that social class or that
Yeah,
class of fucking bitches.
but it doesn't always need to be money. It could just be a certain type of celebrity. Like
Yeah,
you
a lot of it is money. Like if
He
you
said,
if you one of those guys, like I've seen guys with no money and they can pull any
That's
female they want,
That's true.
and I've seen guys with no money and they can't pull females, and then they get money, and then now they become more attractive and they can pull females.
they're not pulling females, they trick.
They tricking.
They trick.
No, they can get them. They can get them. But the tricking part comes in when like that's how you keep her. That's the tricking part. It's like without X, Y, and Z, she won't be sitting next to you.
So without the cash, money, cars, you know.
Yeah,
She
without
wouldn't be sitting- she
without
wouldn't
what
be
you
sitting
can do for me.
clothes.
It gets
Yeah.
tough when you get higher up the ladder. Like, is Drake tricking?
No.
Is Drake tricking? I don't know his personal life.
Well, I'm just saying.
He's
Though,
Drake,
well, I'm saying
you know,
though,
he-
is Drake
he-
tricking? Is Drake tricking if he buy a
No,
purse?
no, it's a difference.
Nah, bro.
It's a difference between if you can get these females and stuff without it. Because I feel like Drake is Drake. He
That's
ain't
one
got
thing
to
too.
trick.
Is like,
That's what I'm
bro,
If
saying.
you want to do something for somebody, he can do it. He
That's
ain't
what I'm
tricking.
saying. Like,
but I feel like if you got it, can be like financial, and if you got it, like if you could do it without it.
okay, but if you can do without it, that's cool. But then if you gifting somebody a bag or something like that, you just gifting them a bag because I got it. Like I could do this. This enhances my arsenal. If I got the money, I got the
But you
mouthpiece, I
gotta
got the
think.
look, I got the
Think about a guy like
just adding.
What's that?
it's like
got the-
Rick Ross. Think about Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, Drake. It's like they're not tricking because they got it, but like a lot of females like actually like their personality, so they really don't need it, but they can do, so they do.
I don't know
Right.
that person.
But then you got a guy like
I hate to say it, Zion.
But
let's
there's
say
some-
Zion or it's a lot of guys.
A lot of guys.
It's a lot of guys who get named, but like guys like that, it's just like, you tricking because without your fame, without the money, without X, Y, and Z, you probably won't be able to keep these females around.
I can never see myself tricking.
And then you just smashing porn stars. That says a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
You tricking.
Yeah, I mean, on that note, okay, but at the same time, some men will rather pay. We had this conversation shortly. Some men would rather pay to ease their mind because they got other shit to do than be in a relationship and understand that this comes with this, and that. So I'm gonna go pay you to like sit there, be pretty, do whatever you want to do, go shopping and stuff like that. But when we come together, it's like it's on and popping. It's a great time.
If I'm in my
You know what
early
I'm saying?
20s, I ain't paying. I'm in my early 20s. I ain't paying for what?
It's tricking. It's not a bad thing. If you tricking, you tricking.
Tricking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it is tricking. You tricking?
I couldn't do it.
You trick daddy. That's his whole name.
I'll do
Trick
it for my girl.
Trick
That's
daddy.
not tricking if she's your girl.
First album,
Yes,
Thugs
that's
R
what it
Us.
is.
Trick daddy. You trick daddy for a reason. He tricking.
Cause for me, flying the girl out, you're tricking.
Yeah.
What?
If you fly a girl out who not your girl, who not your consider to be one of your best friends, who not your family, you're tricking, bro.
Okay, what if you met her on, let's say,
You tricking.
Bumble, and you guys talk for a long time?
If she come with you, she'll go come see you.
But if you pay for it, that's tricking? Why can't I
Yeah.
just pay for your trip?
You don't know
If
her.
I
You
invite
don't
her.
even know her, bro.
Yeah, but you've spoken to her for a while. Like, you guys have been kicking it back and forth.
Yeah, I feel you. Still tricking.
If she asks for $1,000 for rent, you gonna send that?
Nah,
to her?
that's different.
How? You know her. You've been talking to her. Help her out.
How much does flight cost?
Boy, if it's anything over $60,
If-
absolutely.
If it's over 8, we in Europe. If you can't take the train, you tripping.
Wow, that's wild.
You
Bro,
tripping.
you're talking about a girl that you've never met before and flying her out.
Nah.
That's crazy to me. It's like
Yeah,
this
I
girl's
can
putting
see.
in no effort to go see you.
Yeah, I
Bro,
can see that.
that's
I
like
can
these,
see
these girls that you know what I'm saying, that I
Damn,
see
I've
on,
been tricking?
yeah. These girls you see making these comments on social media.
I've been half and half tricking.
We having a whole intervention for Drake.
I've been half and half
Bro,
tricking.
yeah, you can trick.
50%.
It's all good though.
But it's like
It is
these
what it
girls
is.
on social media that make these posts, and you read them, and I'm like,
I'm joking though. Absolutely.
Boy, shut the hell up.
Well,
Boy, shut the hell up.
He ain't joking.
That boy said, hold on, let me rewind.
I've never flown a girl out. They've
You've
always-
never paid for a flight.
I've never paid. I paid half for a flight one time,
That ain't
That's
true.
not bad.
and it was
That's
a long,
Did you know her?
long flight. I knew her before, yeah.
Yeah, so that ain't
It
tricky.
was a long flight.
That ain't tricky. I'm talking about fresh. I'm talking about, like I say, these girls that
That's an expensive flight, though.
these
Yeah.
girls that be
That's,
on.
that's yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
God
that's
damn,
what
can
I was
I finish
asking,
my
like,
thought?
My bad.
Shit, I'm trying to lead into something. These girls on social media that make these posts and they say, hey, I expect X, Y, Z on the first date, because that's what we're talking about. You first meet these females. I'm like, you want to be treated like a girlfriend or a wife? I don't know you. You want me to take you to Ruth Chris? And then you want me to take you in?
I blocked those girls. I don't.
It's just
I don't
like,
even-
no.
I don't even.
The hell? You ain't no, like, no. I don't know you. I don't know you. I'm not paying nothing on no flight. I don't know you.
Yeah, I'm not paying shit on the flight.
I think those are red flags as to what type of girl you about to deal with. If a girl has to post her expectations of a man on social media, drama. If a girl has to post her expectations
drama.
of, you know, you got to do this, you got to do that for me. I want a man that does drama. Like, why would you even want to get yourself in that
Because
situation?
the dude that she dealing with or dudes that she dealing with aren't doing these things. And somebody made her mad.
So then I'm on your side about tricking.
They hope you reading it.
They tricking.
You want to go to them. It's
They
like,
tricking.
we need to go out more. It's like, I'm telling you.
But do you disagree or agree with paying for like pleasure at a certain point?
No, I don't disagree with it.
No.
I don't think I would do it.
Mhm.
I'm not at the age where I see myself doing it.
Yeah.
But I can understand why somebody would do
It
it.
was 60, Trick Daddy, number one.
Yeah, if you 50, 60,
See
single.
that light bill, girl?
Yeah. Yeah, at this point in time, nah.
At this point in time, no, I don't have to do that.
Right.
Nah.
What else we got today?
Cause I keep going on that forever.
Trick Daddy.
Trick.
Trick Daddy. What did Lil Wayne say? It ain't tricking if you got it, but you like a bitch with no ass. You ain't got shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who said it first, T.I. or Lil Wayne?
What did T.I. say?
It ain't tricking. You can have whatever you like. It wasn't in that one?
Lil Wayne said Trick was not.
That boy said, no, that's tricking. You can have whatever you like.
Yeah.
That's you can have whatever you like.
That's a
Big trick.
big trick.
That boy, that deposit hit. That boy said, you can
Yeah,
have whatever
whatever
you like. When that deposit dropped,
I got a really interesting question.
that's this nigga face. I don't like that face.
Boy, you crazy as hell.
I got an
What?
interesting question.
Oh, there he was gonna put the dump in on one of these
Let's
others.
put a dope in one of these hoes on.
Who said that?
When you broke, you drove out.
You never heard
Oh,
that song?
Master
Yeah.
No,
No.
juvenile.
Oh,
Juvenile. That's all he was doing that the whole song.
When you got money, you got buku places to go. Huh? You on top.
It's that High song. If you were baby Jason,
Alright,
I got an interesting question.
look at his face. Ask Tim first. This is trying to get somebody in trouble. I need time to think.
I ain't got to think off the dome.
So, I gotta say pause to
Okay.
preface this question. But, do you get,
Oh God, do you get? Hey yo.
is your shit
Oh hell no.
stronger when it's with a thick chick or versus when it's with a thinner chick? And is that a gauge to let you know what you prefer as far as like body type, hair color, etc., etc., etc.?
Versus if she's thicker or
Thicker
petite.
or petite?
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Here comes the lie.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna lie. Like,
This nigga said it
you
3
know,
times.
I feel like I've dabbled and dabbled in my lifetime.
Oh God.
So, small, more petite. I feel like it's cool. It's cool. I mean, depending on what you like. But I feel like it's something about a woman with like womanly features, like soft and
Supple.
Yeah,
supple.
I don't know why that's so
like
supple, that
women,
word
like
hit, man.
like honestly,
Supple.
like scientifically, you want to get scientific.
That's true. That's true.
Women,
Dr.
like
McGee.
women, they have more fat than men, so
That boy feeling
it's
his
like-
hands right now.
it's like I like a woman with like curves and
You see it.
He visualizing that joint. What that mean?
slap.
Slap.
like I don't know, like smaller women. Like I said, it's cool when you a kid. It's cool. No, I mean it's cool. It's cool when you younger.
You gotta bring this back in.
No, I mean like it's cool when you
Bro.
younger. I feel.
Is it stronger? Is it with a thicker woman versus a skinnier
It's
woman?
both. I mean,
In your experience.
in my experience, like both. Like I said, it a lot of times depends on the person, but like when it comes to like my preference, I like a
Okay, maybe.
a woman
Yeah. So like
curves.
you desire
Curves.
desire comes with more curves. Okay. What about you?
Like in terms of just like getting hard, like I still
Yeah.
got,
Like have you ever thought
I
about
still
this?
got like the dick of a teenager, nigga. You hit a speed bump, my shit on some. What happened? Nah, for real, bro. Like I still got like.
Oh, you ain't lying
no
about
reason.
that.
I still get hard for no reason. So it's like for me.
Shout
it's
out
like
to
this
Roosevelt.
Skinny, petite, thick. I mean, like obviously, like. But thing is, like I like petite too, cause like I've had this conversation with people before. It's like, but I don't know if y'all agree, but like I've like fucking with like petite girls and then fucking with like bigger girls. I feel like more petite girls can take it versus like thicker girls. I don't know what the hell that is. There's probably a scientific reason behind that, but like.
I just think a petite
But
girl.
petite small or petite
They can be.
Short.
You can be tall. You can be
Thick.
tall, short, but like girls
Okay.
that are like more
Smaller.
petite
Yeah.
and girls that are like more petite. Girls that are like more like I guess have a skinnier frame than girls that are like with a thicker frame.
Yeah.
Like you can. They like to, they can handle being like kind of just.
I think it's more.
I don't know what that is. Yeah, more physical.
Yeah.
I think that's like
I feel like that's something.
that's
like
not for all.
pelvis. It's not all, but in my
Nah.
experience.
Yeah, but
Would you agree?
I can agree to
Yeah.
a point, but like I it's to each like everybody's different. I feel.
But you just get more riled up when you see a thicker joint, and you just like the blood is.
It's like, do you want to go to the park or an amusement park? You want to go to Zichi?
To me, it's all
Or
amusement
Disneyland.
parks. It's just like
All amusement parks.
it's Disney World versus Universal Studios, nigga. We gonna have a good time regardless.
Yeah, I feel you, and I don't feel you at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The reason why I thought about this, not too long ago, this question came up.
Yeah.
It's because like you have experiences with different body types and things like that, and when people say like, "What is your type?" I'm just like, I don't have a type.
Girls get pissed off.
But there's different levels of desire from one body type or one look versus the other.
Yeah.
I believe. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you might not have a type, but you might have like a preference. You might have a slight preference based on how you feel when it comes to body type B, C, or A, B, or C.
Yeah.
But I think it has to do with the biology of it. You know what I'm saying? For example, small petite versus small like thick, I have a preference versus that.
Small petite versus small thick.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, small thick.
Yeah. When you get
So
taller though,
You mean slim thick?
no, like petite, short, like small, short, slim versus short, like curvy. You know what I'm saying?
You just throw that shit at you all day. Tall thick versus tall petite.
I just like curve,
For me, it's like I need a girl that's tall.
Mm-hmm.
I think all my and I steal this from Tim, but all my girlfriends could probably beat up some of my friends. Like they kind of like.
Yeah.
So they not tall, just tall. They be like brolic.
They're not brolic, not like
They
here,
just
but
fit
like
like
they,
athletes.
yeah, they built like athletes.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
meat on 'em.
yeah.
Like I could like talk stupid, like I just sent her over there.
That's great.
Well, that's the thing. It's
That's
just like
funny. That's more fun. It's funny. That's funny.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But like I feel like every girl that I dated is over like 5'10", 5'11".
Wow.
Yeah. They may not be like brolic. I think I've only with one girl that was kind of just like, and she was an athlete.
Yeah.
She was like, she played handball, but she was kind of just like, she was fit.
So you might have a type as far as physique,
athlete.
athlete. Okay. See, my is like all over the spectrum.
But you're talking about for dating or just like hooking up? Because like there's some girls who just like
Dating too. Yeah, dating too is been all over the spectrum.
I can't do short for dating.
I actually dated a girl that was like shorter than me, like, and it was
That was that.
well,
We don't have a choice, but
yeah.
Nah, but I can't do short women.
No,
I don't like being down here holding your hand, like
Bro,
you asking me if it's raining.
that's
because
not
it
short.
hasn't reached you
that's
yet.
like midget. We're not talking midgets.
Well,
no,
I'm just saying, like I can't do.
you can't do a CrossFit shit.
I can't do CrossFit either. I don't like that build. You ever seen them CrossFit joints?
They like.
There's some body types where I can tell you like I can't do it. The body type, bro, that's broad.
They're like
Them
little,
CrossFit girls
little
are broad.
cheerleaders.
Yeah. Okay.
Not even. I don't know why you always say that. Cheerleaders are not built like that.
Well, in my school, they were built like that. They were built. They were
Yeah, like big
walking
neck,
around
like,
with fucking dust on
like,
their
like
hands.
doing them pull-ups like
Nah,
this
we
and
good.
shit. You know who I also don't like, and you know, just me and my preference, swimmers, female swimmers. I don't like that body type. The
The
wide ass back. Walk back in, you walk into the room,
Yeah.
like, who is this wide back ass?
Cedric the Entertainer is like, he said, my son, he's a swimmer, so he got all the shoulders. He's like, when I get back home, I'll be telling my son, you can go ahead and put them shoulders, put them shoulders up.
God,
I don't.
Shoulders in the chest. You can put that
I
up.
don't know. I don't have a preference, but I just want to be with a woman. There's a difference between a girl and a woman, bro.
That's your.
But it
What's
is.
the difference between a girl and a woman?
He's talking about
Like-
subtle versus.
Like I said, you got sweetie, you got savory. I feel like a woman is savory, like she just.
What does that mean, though?
Look at his hands when he.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to describe it to you.
That boy
So,
said.
so like,
Woman
so
is
like,
savory.
you know, sometimes, let's say when you dealing in your early 20s and you dealing with like females, a lot of times they're still figuring themselves out, especially in college and stuff. They're still figuring themselves out. But when you start getting into late 20s, mid 30s, like right in that area, that's where you get like your women, like they're
Are you talking
in final form.
Oh, are you talking about body type? Are you talking about personality? Are you talking about
Everything.
You haven't made a description yet.
Yes.
I mean, like curvy, soft,
There we go.
So if a
like
girl's not curvy,
nurturing.
if a girl's
That's what
not
he means,
curvy and soft, she's not a woman.
She's a woman, but she's not like
She not a
her
woman.
body. Nah, it's just like a man. Like if you a dude, you got a little bird chest.
Bruh, you can't.
No, it's like, bro, you're not a man. You a
That's
little boy.
crazy.
If you wear size 26 in pants, you're a little boy. You're a boy.
One thing too
What
is
if he's
that,
just
like,
thin?
yeah, he's just thin. It's just like naturally thin.
I know.
I have that conversation too.
He's still a boy.
You're not a man if you're not strong.
If you put jeans on and they fold up in the front, you still a little boy. Your jeans too big.
One thing too is I do get defend. I will come to defend like them skinny, like not gym brolic niggas, but like it's just like, bro, he's not a man.
No. I ain't talking about like what you. How can I put it?
Have you thought about this though? Because I want you to say it. I don't want to try to put words into your mouth. You
Them
know what I'm
niggas, them
saying?
niggas ain't telling me bless you.
So like, bless you, bro. Have you thought about this? When you see women who are our age or more that are more voluptuous,
Yeah.
have you ever thought about, okay, do I want to breed with that person?
Yeah, that doesn't feel like that.
And if you do,
subconscious.
do you, yeah, I mean, because that's, biologically, that's a breeder, right? But do you then think about, how do I want my wife to look after pregnancy? And do you understand, or do you also think about what genes does that person have that tells me? Because sometimes that voluptuous look stays on, or sometimes that voluptuous look is not, because that's in the person's genes.
You don't never know.
But yeah, you'll never know.
You will know. You know how you will know?
Because sometimes
You
you
look at
have,
their mama.
yeah, but sometimes you have thin women,
Mm-hmm.
thin women who have babies,
Mhm.
and their body makeup completely change.
I was thinking, it isn't always mom too. She could have her dad's genes, and then you might have to look at her dad's
But
grandma. Like,
you might have a voluptuous woman, and she has a baby, and she just loses the weight.
Mm-hmm.
So you never know. Or I feel like it depends on who you with and what's her habits.
That's why you say till death do us part. Because sometimes I'll be
Yeah.
looking at women. I have done that recently. I've
Yeah.
looked at women. I'm just like, I feel like she would get big as hell after kids. Because I feel like that's not fair. I mean, like, that's not fair. But like,
Is that a deterrent? To like move the process along with her?
one thing that does get like wishy-washy too, because like I feel like that's a whole topic I've kind of wanted to get into, but just like what things are like deterrent for you with like, because sometimes you get in so deep where it's just like you may figure something out where it's just like it's not a big thing, but that like I don't fuck with that at all, but it's just like but like we're at this stage in a relationship and I do love you, but it's just like, would you not, let's say you've been with a girl for 2 years and like God came down to you and told you, like, bro, after she had kids, she gonna get fat as fuck, and like it's just like genetic thing.
But I mean, like that's life.
Like,
too.
what, you gonna leave her because of that? Like, what is like you can? There's some things you just like.
That's tough because
stick it out.
Depends on her habits, man. I'm telling you, like if you got a chick and she don't work out or nothing, and she's not taking care of herself before the baby, you can't like when she have a baby, don't expect her to just hop up and go to the gym.
True.
Well, but that's the thing. I feel like you may find women that kind of like are active and then they have kids and then like whoever knows what like somebody goes through and then they're not.
That's life though.
Yeah.
It is life.
So you can't really like base it on that. Like, let's say you got a woman who's fit and she has a baby and it damn near kills her, and then it gives her some type of disease or something that just unlocked genetically. It's like you gonna leave her because of that?
That was my question I was gonna ask too.
Like,
But are you wrong for thinking?
That's my question for thinking.
You're human for thinking about it. I think you're wrong.
Yeah.
Just like you're human, you're thinking about down the line. Like I've seen a situation where a guy's wife got cancer and he started pretty much like, cheating on her, and he's the one that ended up dying first.
I know a situation like that too.
So it's just like,
Yes, I know a situation like that. Somebody that we know that his wife can't like have sex without pain.
Oh shit.
yeah,
That was on like some TV show.
she was sick.
Yeah.
But still, it's just like
She's sick.
in my head, I would want to leave.
Or would you have a conversation with that person and say, hey, obviously it's not the end all be all, but this is a part of life. Like sex is a part of life. Maybe I could go out and do something with somebody else in case because I have needs as well.
Yeah.
It was like at first everything was good, and then like
Huh?
That's a slippery slope. Go ahead.
at first everything was good, and then later on down the line, she got sick, and that happened.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like you have a significant other. It's not like I want to put this person on Instagram. It's like if this person gets sick or something like that, will I be good? Will I be good enough to this person to stick beside them through that?
As a wife.
As a wife or a boyfriend, a girlfriend, whatever. I feel like if you with somebody and they see, even if you a boyfriend to a chick, like if you with her, she gets sick, it's like you gonna leave her because of that. If she been holding you down, it's like nah, you can't. If you really feel like that towards her.
Well, yeah, leaving and then like leaving and then wanting to, I feel like, go and find whatever you feel like you're missing in that relationship is different, no? It's like, okay, your wife is very religious.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna still take care of you, but like, I may want to seek. If you can't give me anything emotionally, I may want to seek that somewhere else. You can't give me anything sexually.
That's your wife.
I can, but that's the thing. It's just like I can still be here for you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's fine, but that's your wife. You signed that contract. You went through the vows in sickness and in health. So just because she got sick don't mean you can just go out and get ass. It's because that's how you feel.
Yeah.
Because you become one. That's the whole point of marriage.
Yeah.
You become one with that person. So I feel like if, like I said, if you can't sustain yourself, if something like sex, which is made for us to procreate, let's say you got kids with this woman, if you can't sustain from sex and figure out something else, then did you really love her in the first place?
What would something else be?
I don't know. Shit. She a paraplegic. Like, I asked her what she need. I don't know. Yeah, it's your wife. Or if she give you the go ahead, like, look, if something happens to me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just let it be a thing where
That's what I was saying.
100%, like not like behind your back type joint.
Yeah.
Like, I would want to have that conversation, just like.
it's like just because of a wheelchair, bro. Like women with wheelchairs.
Wheelchairs be getting it popping too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like women with wheelchairs, they do their thing.
I heard some stories. Chicks in wheelchairs be getting popping.
Like, what are they the wheelchairs for, though?
If they, I don't know, quadriplegic,
Yeah.
or paraplegic, they can't walk.
And some people,
I
they
can't.
just,
I
yeah.
can't, I can't do that.
You would do it?
Some people,
I can't do that.
some people have a situation
What
where
if her face looked like Halle Berry? And she got like.
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm taking advantage of you.
Bro, some
she
people
still
have a
got body, like,
situation
she still got that.
where they can stand up and like walk to there, but they just can't like continuously walk. But their legs still got muscle and stuff like that. They just can't like walk here and back.
If I have to get you out of the wheelchair and lay you down on the bed, we're not doing it.
Bro, if you and your girl got in a car accident and you don't say what you wouldn't do. I feel like you would.
Oh, that's the thing. It's my girl. I thought y'all talking about some fucking just random girls in wheelchairs.
Oh, no.
Like, yo, shorty, I like them wheels. What's good?
Nah.
What's good? Talk to
What's
me.
good? Nah,
Well, yeah, if it's my girl, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the marriage thing versus being unmarried it's tricky for me because I agree. Like once you've thought about this person, say, okay, I'm gonna marry this person. You make the vows in front of God or whatever like that.
This part.
You in. You signed up. You in it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's a lifetime membership.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. That's how I always felt about like relationships and stuff like that. Like even in college, like girls just ask me like, Tim, why you never want to get in a relationship? I'm like, because I know me. And I'm not gonna hold you down like you want to be held down. That's why.
Yeah.
I just know it, and it's just like
What you mean by hold you down?
like hold her down, like not deal with other females.
Yeah.
I'm in college.
Yeah.
Like it's just, and I'm around it, so I'm just like,
I'm gonna cheat on you.
yeah, I'm gonna do it. Like, but like as I've gotten older,
That's for
and
sure.
I see like when it comes to like marriage, and I got 3 older brothers too, and sisters. So, well, like when I see like marriage and stuff like that, I feel like it's sacred. Like my parents were together; they didn't like get divorced or nothing like that. And it wasn't always easy. I saw that part too, but I know like
Divorce rates.
it's not my business; it's their business.
But do you think having you have 3 older brothers? Do you think having example like your parents staying together, sticking it out, influenced you, or do you think that's just like some innate thing that you kind of?
I feel like my brothers' relationships, cousins' relationships, my parents, my aunts and uncles. It's like watching them and knowing that like nobody's relationship was perfect.
Yeah.
But for the most part, everybody kind of like
Stuck it out.
figured out a way.
Yeah.
And and if something happened to where they got divorced or something, it was because of it was what it was. Like,
Yeah.
but other than that, I feel like sometimes people. I feel like love is a choice, and I feel like some people abuse it, and they make it hard for the next person.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's just like you can't go around telling every female, "Oh, I love you," or
Make it hard for the next man.
make it hard for the next person
Don't
because
do
they
that.
start to believe it.
Do not do that.
They start to believe it for real.
That's a fact.
Don't do that.
Make it hard for the next man.
And like you don't have, and I feel like personally, you don't have to like be in a relationship with somebody either to be like, "Hey, I love you."
True indeed.
Because it's
True
some female friends that you have or whatever where you genuinely love them. You wouldn't want to see nothing happen to them, but y'all can't be together. You know.
Well, you don't have to love somebody in a non-platonic or in a romantic way either. You can,
Yeah,
you
that's
can
what I'm
love
saying.
them. You can truly love somebody, whether they be a friend or somebody else, and
That's what I'm saying.
it's not a thought about being together.
Yeah.
You know?
So at a certain time, you with a female, y'all not together, but you know you tell each other you love each other.
Yeah.
But it's like a genuine thing, like a
Yeah.
family.
Like in the
almost.
States, we say a lot. We say "I love you" to a lot of our friends, and
Yeah.
we might say it to a colleague and stuff like that. You
Means
know.
different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even mean it.
Yeah, but I mean, from the outside looking in, somebody could be like, "Oh, you said
what?
It's psychopath shit. You tell people you love them, you don't mean it.
Well,
No,
no,
but I'm saying,
I don't
like-
feel like I mean it like, so I'll be like, I love you, bro.
Yeah." But some people can take that as, "What? You love that person?" Like, no, we just
Yeah,
say it
yeah,
as a
yeah.
figure of speech.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I don't mean it. I just say it as a figure of speech.
Because I had a situation like coming to Europe first couple of years, on social media. I mean, Facebook for the most part. People like, "I love you, Dre." Like, "I love you, Andre." Like, good luck, blah 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 blah. And I'd be like, "Love you too."
Yeah.
And like some of that I was messing with, she'd be like, "You love her?"
Well, yeah, that's different because you're saying it back.
Nah, but
You didn't say it originally.
it's not like I don't love you. Like, I love you so much. It's like I love you. Like, I'm
It's
showing
gonna be
love.
different when you're saying it back. When somebody says it to you and you're just like, "All right, I love you," you may not mean it. Sometimes I'll say it back. Sometimes somebody may say it to me and I'll just say it. Not with girls. I don't do that. I don't play that game. But like if somebody says like a fan will say, "I
Your
love you."
friends, your platonic female friends can say, "I love you, bro."
Oh,
And you can be
yeah.
like, "I love you too, sis."
I thought you were talking about like, cause I know how you was out in Poland. That
What you
boy,
mean?
you was big famous. You was big famous. You had posters and shit. I thought you was just walking around Poland. People would be like, "I love you, Dre." And you be like, "I
Oh,
love
he
you
mean,
too."
he mean like
Yeah.
fans.
Yeah,
Yeah, that too.
yeah, but I feel like you don't mean that when you say that. I love you.
Oh yeah,
What, to the
we're not
fans?
like we don't have.
Yeah, to a fan. If a fan say I love you, if I'm a big celebrity, if a fan say I love
You
you,
do love me. You love their support.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
like I love you, thank you. Like
I love y'all too. Sometimes people don't mean that when they say it. I feel like a lot of times people go and they say I love
but
y'all.
but that's what I'm saying. You taking the term into like a deeper context within a certain type of context.
Love is a spectrum.
It's a spectrum, yeah.
When I say I love you, I just may mean I appreciate you.
Right, right.
When I say I love you, I mean I love you.
When you get the hands into it,
Yeah, when I
when you get the hands into it, that's when you really mean it.
Yeah.
So you really mean it.
No, I love you, right?
you know I love you, right?
Big,
Say it.
big slap. Big slap. What else we got? What else we got, guys?
Oh, I wanted to get
Man, what's happening? Like what's happening in the world right now? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get into politics or nothing.
I don't want to serious it up too much.
Bro,
because I
we
feel
gonna
like-
seriously let's talk about this right here because I'm having a problem.
to us.
I'm having a problem. I'm having a problem with
Oh,
this.
yeah,
I want to talk to everybody. I'm having a problem with this. Let's talk about inflation. Inflation is crazy right now.
I ain't no MSNBC guy.
And I'm talking about like inflation from like inflation everywhere. I saw something about Turkey had to inflate like 20-something%.
It's insane in Turkey.
That's crazy. Like,
But you know what? This is always my thing when it comes to economics, when it comes to politics, finances, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. GDP and shit. People is not poor.
No.
Whenever there's inflation, whenever people are making money, whether it be middle class, upper middle class, et cetera, yeah, there's inflation and shit like that. But all you gotta do is turn on the TV, all you gotta do is go to the mall, all you gotta do is turn on the social media. People live in the same way. People doing
but
the
it
same thing. It might
changes
change
your
in the
habits.
long run.
It's like my favorite chips I used to get. They were like 245 5 foreign,
Uh-huh.
like 5 years ago. Then after the pandemic and stuff, they were like 326. Now those same chips are almost 700 foreign.
That shit wild.
And that's
That boy,
crazy.
he keeps up with inflation through chips.
My man
Chips,
is
bruh.
taking notes on the
I don't-
prices.
it's what I like. These certain.
But you still don't buy them chips?
No.
I still buy the hell out of him, and he be like, Jay, what are you doing?
Nah, hey, Jay gonna get the Pringles on. We can go get the the potato scoops, whatever they call. Cause the Pringles, they might hit high and then they'll hit low.
I want to see people. I want to see. Let's say. That doesn't really matter because, like, for example, you get like personal trainers.
Yeah.
Inflations are going up, so they just charge higher prices.
Yeah.
If you're doing a service, you just charge higher prices. And if those people are not going out of business, that means that the people using those services are still making money and they're still able to use and do these things, extracurricular or whatever the case may be, to support somebody's service business and to support their life too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until people are getting wiped out, small service businesses are getting wiped out. They can't do what they do. They can't sustain it.
Well, that's what I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like every country kind of like they're like, all right, let's hike it like 15%. Then they look at the numbers. Okay,
People still working.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
let's do it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Let's
So
see how
that's
many
tax.
people get poor. And it's
That's
just
tax.
like,
That's tax.
damn, man, it's crazy.
They crunch the numbers so that it's a hit, but it's not really a hit.
The problem is
It's money in the bank.
The problem is you got people on one spectrum. Like I said, you got people with their whole house rigged up with Mac. You know what I'm saying? Or they got all the new
devices
and shit and whatever. But then you got people that still live on this spectrum.
Yeah.
That still got the fatback TV and stuff like that. And it's like, what about them? It might not be a drastic change for you, but for them, it's drastic.
Yeah.
If they're still making the same amount of money. Because as much as people be like, oh, yeah, you just need to get up and wake up and go start a business, or oh, you just need to go and get educated, and that. We need these people. You need people to work at McDonald's.
Yeah.
You need people to work at have maid services and do these things, waiters and waitresses, and you need these things. So you can't just up and say like, oh, why don't you just start a waiter business? It's just like, that ain't for everybody. I don't feel it. So
You get into when you start to talk about what we need in the society and things of that nature.
no. I'm just saying like, as far as like the money spectrum,
Yeah.
it's like you do need these people. They don't get paid enough, but you need them.
Yeah.
So
that
what about
entity is
them? This
alive.
is their
Exactly.
career. So it's just like, what about them when you talk about inflation? It's a lot more of them than them.
Right.
So
This shit getting crazy, man. We having these wars. We having all of these disconnects between
A lot of shit.
countries and powers that be. The money, the inflation shit's gonna continue to rise.
Yeah.
Until we get a savior.
Yeah.
Save us
Until you
all.
see some shit on the news like, oh, we just resurrected a dinosaur. And then you look back at the news 10 days later and it's like, inflation's up 90% now. It's just like, motherfucker,
Because we gotta sustain the dinosaurs. You gotta
Let's put a stuff, let's say we just found a dinosaur. Okay?
Shit's crazy.
It is, what the fuck? Just resurrected a T-Rex, okay?
What do you guys think of, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say because me and the shorty that I used to fuck with always used to do this game where we would walk when people are walking past, we would sit down. It's like this game called Who's Punching.
Who's Punchy?
Who's Punching.
Okay.
And you look at people couples that are dating and see who looks better than the other. And that shit to me is so interesting because I always feel like I see that the man looks better than the woman. I feel like I always see it like that. Cause
Interracial or same sex? Or same?
It depends
same
too,
race?
cause with the interracial, for me, the black man always looks better than the white girl. And I feel like we can dive deep into that conversation. That's why I feel like another day.
Let's talk about it.
Well, like just the interracial relationships is like you always see like.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
You always see like medium attractive or like medium attractive or ugly black men with like very low level looking white women. Cause like for me it's like I dive into it deep where it's just like, bro, sometimes I see a white girl, it's like, bro, she's just like, she's an average white girl. And like, but people be boosting her. And then you'll see like very, very attractive black women and they're usually with white men. Very like average looking white
What
men.
are you talking about? Like in Europe?
No, in America.
In the States.
In the States. I can't really speak for Europe. Maybe the UK. But
You right. I feel like in the States a lot of times you gotta.
I got a small sample size today.
A lot of people don't want to say it, but like I feel like in the States a lot of times when you see like an interracial couple, I'm talking about like a black guy and a white girl, usually that black guy is either an athlete or some form of entertainment, or he's just like born into that circle.
Yeah.
And and on the other spectrum, it's the same thing where the white girl is pretty much born into that circle.
yeah.
So it's never like a regular black guy with a regular job, and he meets this girl that comes from like a country club lifestyle. You never see that.
Why
It's
is it?
even more complex too though, cause like with the whole like sports and entertainment thing, cause it's like we was talking at the beginning where like I see that TikTok where it's like black college athletes and like what was it the meme where it's like this is all white party, like who invited you on?
But it's what you're exposed to.
But then again, like you hear the argument where it's just like people always say it's just like it's easier, white women are easier, and black women are kind of like.
I don't believe that.
I don't agree with it either.
Yeah.
But like, you know what's crazy? I just saw a TV show where they do like the swapping wives, and they did one with a African American woman. Had to be like she changed house with another white woman, and the white woman came into the black household and she was like, yeah, I cook, I clean, I do everything. Like, what is it that? And he was just like, my wife doesn't do any of that shit. Like, everything is like split up evenly. And then the black girl went to the white household, and the white man is like telling her like everything that like, you do this, you do that, you do that, and she's like, the fuck do you think I am? And it's just like I'm not saying that she's wrong, but it's just like it's very different. I feel like how people are raised, how black women are raised, how white women are raised is very different.
But
I don't like that.
I feel like
I don't like it either. I'm not agreeing with
I feel like that's
that
a
example.
That's a personal preference, in my opinion. Because like, let's say with me going to the University of Memphis, like I was exposed to it was about a 60-40, I'm guessing, when it comes to like black girls and white girls. So it wasn't a thing. Like even the black women I've been with, like they didn't fit that stereotypical mold. But it's just like they didn't fit the stereotypical
It was a long time ago.
mold.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah. So it's just like, you know, even like girls of other races or white girls, it's just like they didn't fit the stereotypical mold either. I feel like it's to each his own.
Majority of those girls are from Memphis, I'm sure.
No.
You got a lot of out of state.
I've been to a lot of states.
Well, I'm talking about Memphis. There's probably more in state.
No. It's
Because I don't know like the culture of like.
Oh, I forgot how many students we had. It's a lot of students.
Yeah.
So it's just like commuter school.
Yeah.
It's in Tennessee. It's a big state. So it's just like, you know, I didn't really, in my lifetime, I never came across these black girls that's stereotypical. And with the white girls too, it's just like I never came. Some things, but more so like cooking and clean. Like I feel like it's just who you attract.
Yeah, and that's where I was trying to go back into, because you was talking about initially, like the look disparity.
Yeah.
What do you think happens what do you think is the reason for that? Because like scientifically, I forget I forget the title and the scientists that did this research, but they say that you attract someone that's like similar in looks to you.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that look like their girlfriends.
You know. So with black versus white, that's why I was asking if it's interracial. Like, does that?
It's a spectrum.
Kind of mix it
Blurred
up.
lines, yeah.
It's
like
a spectrum. Because I feel like, you know.
Well, they probably start acting like each other. They may not look like each other, but they start acting like each other.
But like as far as looking, I always say that I feel like, you know, when you're dating outside your race, the expectations are different. So people will say, "Oh, you acting different." It's just like because you just don't know. If you dated a bunch of black girls and all of a sudden you date a white girl, it's just like you're not gonna act the same. Because
I used to be asked like, "Are you normal?" Like what?
For
yes,
what?
no, like doing things and saying certain things that I'm accustomed to back at home.
Yeah.
Dating someone in Europe, they'd be like, "Are you normal?" Like, what do you mean? Are you normal? For example, I used to tell girls that I was dating back in the day, like, because we're not married, like we should have a very open communication. So, for example, because we're not married and we're just dating, if one day you come and tell me that you want to, you know, talk to another dude or like spend time with another dude, like I'm not gonna get mad at you. Like I expect there to be some type of like broad range of interest between people that you walk past because we're not married. We don't even live together. You know what I'm saying? Because
I did, yeah.
This question would come up like, do you look at other girls when you walk down the street? Yes.
Shouldn't that be more so when you're married? The communication should be more of open line.
No, everything should be
When you're
open.
dating, I said like even like when I would tell females like, look, I don't want to be in a relationship, but I'm like, I'm not going to ask you who you're talking to, but I expect the same in return. But just know that I have other females that I deal with, and you know I'm not expecting you to just whatever. And if you cool with that, then it's good. But if you're not, then this is what it is. I feel like that kills a lot of drama right there.
Yeah.
Because especially when you're young, it's just like
a lot of times too, like back in the day, even expressing how you like your certain outlooks on things.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm someone that doesn't like you can't surprise me with anything. Like if, for example, one of these examples would be like if you came and told me like, oh, I hooked up with somebody, I wouldn't be surprised because the world is endless possibilities. You know what I'm saying?
You would be mad.
I might feel some type of way, but it's not like, oh, I never think you could do something like that. Like, what?
You know what I'm saying? Never be surprised.
I'll never be surprised.
Jay know what I say all the time.
What?
Trust people for who they are.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? What's right and wrong is it's not right or wrong. It's just, it is what it is sometimes. But back to the looks. Back to the look thing.
Who's punching?
Who's punching?
I feel like I've been in a relationship where I was punching before.
Which means that you were the better looking? Or
If you're punching, that means you're the worst looking.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you punching.
I have a question on that. Through your Rolodex, do you date women? So out of all of the girls that you've met that you had interest with, did you date the better looking ones, or did you date the not so better looking ones?
Oh God.
Like date, like you was rocking with them, y'all with dinners, y'all with trips,
You know
y'all
what?
sleeping in the same bed.
You know
Are
what?
those the better looking ones, or the
I
less
feel like
better looking ones?
looks are a slippery slope because sometimes I feel like looks are a slippery slope because sometimes you can have certain females where their personality kind of, you know, trumps it and it mixes in. And then it's what you like it's your preference.
Yeah.
Then, other than that, I've seen girls who would be considered like universally pretty, but their personality is
Right.
And that's a slippery slope because I feel like you'll get more involved with women that are very, very pretty and kind of just like ignore like certain things that you wouldn't.
Nah, it's something.
It's like she's pretty.
Me personally,
She's
funny. She's not funny, but
I can't.
Yeah,
do
pretty
it.
and crazy. There's certain pairs people would put up with. Not you personally, but there's certain pairs people would put up. She beautiful and crazy, beautiful not funny, beautiful and stupid. Yeah.
But then not so But would you say my girl's ugly? You wouldn't say my girl's ugly.
Nobody gonna say their girl ugly, but like,
I feel like
I've had a girl. I ain't gonna say when, because motherfuckers gonna start doing the math on
Long
that.
time ago.
It was
Long
a girl,
time ago.
yeah, mad long ago.
Mad long.
Or recently, who knows? But she's not good looking at all, but like personality was dope as fuck. Personality was great as fuck. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Whereas it's the personality.
That trumps it all?
No, it doesn't.
I mean, it doesn't
That
trump.
trumps it all?
No, it doesn't trump all. Like she has to be attractive
To you.
to me, but
Yeah.
it's like personality plays a big part. Can I sit with her like this?
Right.
That plays a big part.
That's why I do my scale. I do my
Like
scale.
you can't have no pretty chicken. You can't talk to her.
True,
or
indeed.
just like, no, it's crazy.
I do my rating scale 1 through 30.
1 through 30?
1 through 30.
Like the 1 to 10?
1 to 10 is like if I would probably hit, but I would never be seen in public with you.
Okay.
10 to 20 is like I could possibly see myself like dating you. You probably cool people and you're attractive. 20 to 30 is like that. That's the untouchables. Like she bad as hell.
You think about it too much.
Nah.
You too calculated.
You too simple with your shit.
You remind me of my boy from college.
Yeah, that's too calculated. You just got.
It makes it more fun too.
You gotta shake the dice, man.
But
For what? It's just like sometimes, just like
that's what I was
1 through 10. It's just like
But that's what I was asking you because
it's too
it's like,
saturated.
sometimes the best looking girls are like the least ones you want to like have something with.
What does
But
that
sometimes
come
The
from?
problem.
What does that come from? That comes from them going outside and every Dick and Harry's like, yo, you fine, blah blah
You
blah
say
blah.
Dick and Harry?
Every hanging Dick and Harry.
What the fuck?
You never
is that?
you never heard that?
Yeah.
term? Yeah. Every hanging Dick and Larry, like your football coach says that shit to you.
But you gotta like look at it like
every
this.
guy, all the
Yeah.
guys.
There are some women
That's
that
cool.
that are
My
universally.
coach did. Yeah.
There are some women that are universally like pretty.
Right.
They're universally beautiful, but it's not a whole lot. So it like in your mind. No. I was just saying everybody has their own thing.
Right.
But I'm saying in your mind, like everybody has their own vision of what's attractive and what's not.
True.
So it's just like, are you really seeing it from your perspective or are you trying to look at it from
Yes.
their perspective?
No, Tim. We just
You know what I'm saying?
yes, but you can still take it from your perspective, your Rolodex, and you
Yeah.
can look at okay. I've known these many girls. Like this girl I had relations with, but we weren't in like a relationship. But with the girls that I was actually in a relationship with, are they better looking than the girls that I just like had like flings with? That's the question. Obviously,
my flings versus the girls I've dated.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
The girls I've dated could beat up my flings.
So
That's,
your
but,
universe is
No, I think the girls I've dated are probably more attractive than my flings, because I feel like I got into a pocket, probably like in college and then like end of like college and then coming to Europe where I was just like it was like savagery. But yeah,
No, I've been a savage my whole life.
you're a savage.
But
You a savage right now?
no. But not at all.
they would say cut that shit out, cut it all.
Nope, not a savage anymore.
Nah, I think it's,
But I'm just like
It's like,
But I'm just like, I guess. I said, man, I think personality plays a big part in
agree.
how somebody looks.
I think it's crazy too, because like Slap will drop his personality like off rip on a girl. I can't do that.
Shit, I do it because of
what do
hey,
you do?
I'll ease my way into it. You have to make me feel comfortable enough to ease my way into it.
Oh, to be like quirky, be
Yeah,
funny,
to be like
silly,
quirky. I'm not
shit
finna like
that,
roll
yeah.
up on a date and be like, stupid ass. Like
but like.
But you a funny guy, so like
I
that's
do
like
like
something that
to
you
think
own.
that I'm a funny guy,
Yeah.
but like I'm not finna. I don't like. I have to feel comfortable.
Gotcha.
with it.
I've been in
always keep
situations where I've been with females and I just like sneeze, shoot, and I'm like, dang, I ain't about to hit you or nothing like that.
Yeah, he'll say shit like that.
So,
Like, Slap was just like,
but I got
He
to.
gonna say what's on his
Yeah, but why are they reacting that way?
Because of how big I am. That's why if I'm around people, I don't make sudden movements. Like I don't be like, like I try not to make sudden movements because of my size.
Got you.
So if you're a regular sized person and you sit beside me, like you a female, you this big, it's like I can't just be like,
Got you. Yeah.
Well, like you know, Slap's like goofy, like silly person, but he's not gonna refrain from any of that. Like
Right.
if you do something, he's gonna laugh at you and make fun of you. Like,
because
it's almost beneficial.
yeah, because it's me. It's like
Yeah.
you're not gonna. That's why I was talking about. Like I think the first episode is just like when you enter a situation and you not yourself, and then like a few months later, she starts seeing all this extra stuff.
Yeah.
Then y'all start not to like each other, and it's just like because you didn't know each other. You getting it raw. I'm giving it to you raw off the bat. What Big Sexy Red said? Raw dog king. The raw dog king.
I think the best day I've ever been on in my life is because like the girl came with like mad energy. She came with mad
best.
energy, and like I was just like, oh, I can
Best.
match that. Like,
Not born.
Not boring.
Best.
She came in with
Best.
mad energy, and I was like, I can match that.
Best.
And she was funny as fuck. Like a whole vibe, just like personality was like.
Best. But like you mentioned too, sometimes people could be switching up, and that's like the worst thing.
That's the worst.
What you mean?
So they come out
Oh, when Jazz-
funny,
Yeah.
witty, look good, dress good, smell good, everything is dope, and then 2 months
Niggas that smell good, and then 2 months.
2 months later, she just like kicking it on the couch all the time. And
Yeah,
just,
that's weird. It's like weird. Hold on,
Like,
that's
what the fuck
weird.
is
Y'all
that?
have not experienced that. Y'all have experienced that where like girls witty, funny, good sense of humor, and then
and
it
then
just goes
depressed
away.
next week. Yeah, it's crazy.
But that sounds like some bipolar shit.
I don't know.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And there's no hint of that comes back even occasionally.
Oh yeah, it could come back like if you
Yeah.
go outside, but like chilling at home, where sometimes you want more energy at home than you do outside, but a different type of energy, like more of like a warm,
Especially like
sensual energy. But you don't even get that. You don't get that at home. It's
But-
just like
But I feel like
Done.
even when you grow up with a lot of siblings, I feel like you used to coming home
That
and
could be it.
home and has that
it's
energy
lit.
in it.
That
where
could be
it's like,
it too.
Bruh,
I'm 1 of 4, so
Yeah.
that could be it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So when I went home, bruh, everybody wanted to come over because it could just be me, my brothers and sisters, but it's like a party
Word.
every day.
Every day.
And it's like, and when I got older, the dude that did, like, I expect like the vibes to be at home. You know, I want to come home and just be like, all right, you know.
Have a continuation. Even,
Yeah,
like,
have a
just,
continuation of the fun,
Like,
like.
just vibing. Just
What?
vibing.
I ain't no boring ass nigga at the house, but for me, it's when I step outside.
So it's the opposite for you.
I'm not like once I walk in the house, I'm like shut down or some shit. But like,
Right.
I feel like when I'm outside, like
You
I'm
lit.
whack.
Yeah.
The sun is
I
out.
mean that's cool too,
Yeah.
but it's like, you know, you go home, you want to be able to, you know, sit down and have a random card game with your girl and just be
Oh,
talking
for
shit,
sure.
or like y'all can just have fun together and laugh together.
Yeah.
Because you know, there's some people out there, they in relationships and they go home and it's like they just roommates.
Exactly.
I'm talking about married and all, just roommates. Like y'all don't talk to each other.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. That's another thing to get into. I mean, we don't got to get into it, unpack it today, but it's like,
Yeah.
you know, what really sets up a very successful relationship, especially in this day and age where you got all these distractions and information and shit
I will fuck
versus
your wife.
Understand.
or a non-successful relationship.
Basically control the temperature of the relationship. Just like if you messing up, then the relationship is messed up. If you're not spending enough time with her, then you guys are not doing enough.
That shit infuriates.
Why? And this, you know what's crazy? Because this is not this only era. This is not this only generation situation or problem. Why is it that way? Are women just wired completely different than us? Where ultimately there has to be some type of like social or gender roles. There has to be some type of structure within a relationship to make sure that she's happy because you're her, you know,
happy wife, happy life. Sometimes
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
are making.
damn.
You have to make her happy so
Exactly.
that everything else works out. Why can't she make you happy so that everything works out? Or why can't you guys just be happy together in your own spaces to come together and be a happy relationship?
Because a lot of times you are the let's say
Conduit of happiness.
is like if you got a personality like mine, I'm kind of easygoing. I don't get mad a lot, and I'm always trying to have fun and lighten the mood.
Yeah.
But if I'm with somebody who's always sad,
Yeah.
and always complaining about something, like you're bringing me down.
Right.
Like,
Now we can't have a up because I'm down and you won't get up yourself.
yeah, so we both
I know
down
what
and
you're
sad.
saying.
And,
That's like my biggest problem too, because I feel like I've been single for so long, and it's like, bro, like I there's rarely a day where I'm having like a bad day.
Right.
Rarely do I have a bad day. Like, may not be the best day, I may be tired, but like I'm not like on some like depressed shit.
Because nowadays,
Sometimes when you're dating, her mood is now on you.
Yes.
So it's like if she's had a bad day, now I gotta come home on some, like I can't be on some happy shit. Where it's just like, why the fuck is you happy?
Or if you're on a bad day, like you get rare bad days, right? We're men, we're human beings. Like we have a bad day, we want some like consoling.
Yeah.
We want some like, baby, good, like blah, 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 let me do something for you. But we don't get that because what's wrong with you?
You gotta be a man.
Well, you having a bad day. Well, don't bring it to the house. Don't bring it into our relationship. But I'm just having a bad day. You got 1,000 bad days.
Yeah.
But I have one bad day, and I can't be like, let me just take it easy today.
it sounds crazy to compare to this, but like, let's say you got a dog.
Okay.
Okay.
This will be funny. Let's see. So let's say you got a dog. You come home where your dog happy, that motherfucker spinning around, he wagging and shit. Oh, he happy to see you.
Peeing on the floor.
Yeah.
Right. Like, let's say you got a cat. You come home, your cat might look at you a little bit, then it'll come like brush up against you, say hey, and go on about their way.
I mean, now you see that nigga.
And if you go try to pet that cat might scratch you
Never know.
because it don't want to be pet. The cat will come to you when it wants you to pet it, or the cat comes when it needs something,
Okay.
food or whatever. And it's like that's how women are. Sometimes you just gotta leave her alone. Let her come to you.
Yeah.
She'll come to you. You can't just go and pet on her and stuff when she don't
You
don't
have-
want it.
There's one with dog energy and there's one with cat energy where it's just like she's clingy, the clingy dog energy where it's just like, babe, like as soon as you be
Like
down,
with you, if
like,
you chilling,
oh,
if you chilling, your girl come to you and start petting on you, gonna be like, okay. Like,
Not every time.
not every time.
Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I want to be left alone
You
too.
got cat
Yeah, I feel you.
I got dog in it.
No. What I'm saying is,
you got cat
sometimes
energy.
Wait.
sometimes you want to be
You
left
have one?
alone, but
Yeah.
you're not gonna push your girl away like, don't fucking touch me.
Well, sometimes you walk in the house and cats is on some shit like where they showing you love at the door.
Yeah.
Sometimes they may not, but dogs is every day. But I feel like there are women out there, there may be men out there where it's just like every time you walk in the house, like I want to hug, like I want to kiss.
Yeah.
Like you ain't gotta shower me with love, but like acknowledge me when I walk in the house. That's a dog. But like a cat is like, like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, and I don't mean
Yeah,
it.
but sometimes I got both. I got both. Sometimes
Dre, it's cat energy, bro.
it's just one. You can only
No,
eat
no,
one
no,
cat.
no. What I mean is when you need to cater to whoever
Someone
you with.
else,
Yeah, when you need to cater to whoever you with, it's just like, as a man, you gonna try to cater to her, like
Of course.
like you go check on her, hey, you good? She
Of
like,
course.
I'm not feeling good. All right, you need something? Or like whatever. And she might be like, not right now, or whatever. You be like, okay, But like sometimes you may not be feeling like dealing with your girl at the time or something, but she'll come up to you and like, maybe put her arm around you, rub your back. You will kind of accept it. You're not gonna be
Right.
like, let's get off of me.
Right.
Like where, let's say
Can't do that one.
let's say it's her time of the month or something where her hormones are crazy,
Fire it up.
and she just like, I can't. It's hot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my mind, or like that. So you seen your mom do it. When your mom go home, she's just pissed off, and you don't know why.
Yeah.
You're like, damn, mom, you okay? What you punch me for? I'm just saying, it's just like,
Experiences.
I'm just
No, I
saying.
feel you. I feel you.
You okay?
But my point has always been like, okay, you have many bad days, and it's expected. Okay, women go through a lot of things, different traumas, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not diminishing that, no way. But men can have bad days too, and that shouldn't bring the relationship down because I'm the source of all the happiness. If you see that I'm having a bad day, then you should, once every blue moon, switch your mind on to be like, okay, now he needs my energy to bring him up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the
and I should have enough because he's been giving me enough.
I've seen it a little bit too much. These women are calling a lot of these men out here zesty. There's a lot of men out here with zesty energy.
But the zesty's like,
Well,
Zesty
look,
energy was just like not literally gay, but like they
feminine.
Feminine where it's like they down every day. Like
That's the
nah, well,
that's
the problem is a lot of times, going back to it, a lot of times when you see a female upset or you see she needs some air, some space, you'll give it to her.
Yeah.
Without a question.
Feel the vibes.
You'll give it to her. You're not thinking of nothing crazy, you'll give it to her. But on the same hand, if a man says that, a lot of women aren't willing to give him his space.
Why is that?
What you need, like what, am I doing something wrong?
Yeah.
Or it becomes, she'll flip it on her, and it's like, and I feel like, I'm not saying it's the majority of females, but there's not a lot of females that you deal with that you'll be like, hey, I just need to breathe a little bit, like I need to go be in my little zone. And she's like, oh, okay, like it's fine. There's not a lot of females who won't do that. It's not a lot.
I want to get y'all take on something real
That's
quick.
why we invented the word ghost, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because
it's not a
I
lot
can't
of
take
females who do
I can't take honesty. So the most honest way of telling you is just
Not tell you.
to not tell you, just not
Keep
be
missing.
Yeah.
Right.
Have I been ghosted before?
I know slap is
Not many times, if I have to think about it.
No, slap is a ghoster.
Yeah.
So a
Yeah.
ghoster, have I
Yeah.
ghosted before?
No, have you been ghosted?
Aw.
That boy slap you.
that. Ghost daddy.
He's like throwing a smoking tree.
Throwing us off. Well, you thought I was here, motherfucker? This motherfucker's in Switzerland.
Word.
I didn't even know he got a passport. Oh,
Ninja pool.
Right. He changed his name and everything.
I want to ask y'all take on because I feel like I know the answer already. But would y'all be okay with your girl being a housewife? Strictly. I feel like I know the
Do we
answer.
have kids?
With kids and without kids, let's say.
Without
Two
kids?
situations.
I mean, I feel like I would want, not saying that housewives aren't ambitious and, you know, not saying that they don't have goals, but I prefer someone that has their own life. Like as far as like not depending on me for everything. Not financial, I mean like just like emotionally and all this other stuff. It's just like you got your own happiness too.
Yeah.
I'm just adding to the happiness that you have. Not just like if you want to go somewhere and I gotta be like the final. Yeah, you can go. It's just like I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
I think the definition has changed over the years too, because some now housewives can actually be
Got
working.
small businesses and
They
all
got
that.
small businesses and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
But someone who's like waiting on you, they wake up, babe, blah, 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 children, blah, 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 blah. You leave the house, the children leave the house, they're back at the house, they're cleaning, they're making food, and they're waiting on you hand and foot to come back home, and the kids to come back home. Nah.
Nah, hell no.
No. Because but preference. In my preference, I want to come home and I want you to tell me something different.
Tell me about your day.
Yeah, I want you to tell me something interesting that happened to you.
Yeah.
Because you want me to tell you something that's happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
I
yeah,
want to
that's a
exchange stories. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, get the new, I don't know. Sometimes it's guys like gossip sometimes. Of course, you know, pillow talk or whatever
Come
like
home
that.
and you not there.
Sometimes that's very true. Sometimes that's very true.
You gonna do whatever you do.
Oh, you with your girl? I don't say no more.
Say
Straight
what?
out
Take
my
your
drawers.
time. Take your time.
Drink a beer, play the game. Leave me alone.
Word. Yeah, I don't like in this. Maybe it's this time, or maybe it's just me. I want someone dynamic. I want to take care of the kids too. I want to make dinner.
Yeah.
I want to, you know what I'm saying, be home alone. You be home alone. I want to be out with the boys, my friends, blah 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 blah. And I want you to do the same too.
Yeah.
You know.
Give me the scoop when you get back.
Yeah, that shit's fun.
Or like even like with the cooking, it's just like you ain't gotta cook all the time. I would like it when I come home. Like, damn, you cook? All right, that'll be cool. You ain't gotta do it all the time.
Yeah.
It's like I'll do it too.
I feel like with the housewife thing, because I know the other angle.
Yeah.
The other angle is, oh, so you think y'all want to be equals. So if you out doing your thing, she can be out doing her thing. And it's like, but why does that create, what creates that?
Yeah.
And a lot of times, the argument is, well, if she's a housewife, that means you making the money. That means you the breadwinner. So if you're the breadwinner, you can really manage and you can really kind of take control of everything. But if she's not the housewife, she's out there making money too, then y'all equals. Maybe she's making even more money than you.
I feel like you can't do that in today's society.
But that shit.
A woman that's just gonna cook clean and just like for me,
Yeah.
if I'm the breadwinner and you cooking, you have no say in financial decisions. Like there's a lot of shit that you have.
If that's the case, yeah.
That's the case.
If I'm the breadwinner, point blank period, and you at home and obviously you're not making any money, then yeah, I'm making all the decisions
Yeah.
on some tyrant shit because that's the situation.
Some tired shit. Bro.
But that's
It
why
depends.
but that's why the relationship and the
Depends.
personalities
It
have
depends
to.
too. It depends too. Like
Nah, bro.
let's say you making all the money, but your significant other is an accountant. And
Okay, but that's a different dynamic though.
Yeah.
That's not housewife. I mean, it could be a
I'm saying
housewife.
she has a degree in accounting. She's
Right.
not using it, but she has it.
But is she doing the accounting for you?
But if you guys agreed where you told her, hey, I would like you to not work, because sometimes that's what guys do. Hey, I would like you to just take care
That's
of the house.
crazy. That's
Now
crazy.
you can't be no tyrant
you
because
can though. That's manipulative though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's manipulative. Okay, I'm making all boom. We just got this round.
That sound like
billions
some
or
like
whatever.
manipulating
That's
shit
what I'm
to
saying.
me though.
That's
It's like I
manipulative.
can tell her I don't want you to work, and then she's like, okay, and she's not working, and now she want to make decisions. You like, nah, you agreed to this. It's like hold on. Like I feel like you can kind of, if I'm her, like you can kind of backstep. Like hold on, you got me into a
Hey,
situation.
our boys always say, he who has to go calls the shots.
Always.
Like, he
For the
who
most
has
part.
to go
But what if
calls
that
the
wasn't
shots.
like that wasn't on her? That was on you.
But that's why I said that's manipulative on
Yeah.
his part.
Yeah.
On her part, she
She's
should be
stupid.
seeing that shit. She should be seeing like, wait, hold up. Oh, now you want me to work? You want me to stay home to take everything at home?
Well, a lot
You
of
just
times
making
that's
all the
the
money?
case.
Do I have any say so in?
A lot of times when you go like military and stuff, that's the case because a lot of times like if they got a kid or something, she pretty much has to stay home sometimes.
Yeah.
So you never know in different situations, I guess. But me personally, I wouldn't want a woman that wants to be a housewife because I feel like that's just too much. It's like
There's some.
That's a great argument you make right there. I feel like I may steal that one, but it's just like literally like not on the drink sheet, but like when I come back home, like what do we talk about? You can't tell me about your day. You can't tell me about
Yeah.
work. Like it's just like what do we talk about? I
That's
tell you about
my
my day, and then
biggest
that's
thing,
it. It's like
shit like playing Sims. You leave a Sim in the house all day, that motherfucker start going crazy. Like,
Word.
she going crazy because now the only thing that's going through her head is what you are doing. What is he doing? Hey, why did you get home so late? It's like
she don't want to be entertained.
And why? And most of the time, why is bro coming home so late? Because coming home is a fucking drag. Because you not doing anything with your life, and you just.
You with Jennifer.
yeah,
Well, we in the 50s.
Yeah.
We in the
They
40s.
still do that shit. What you mean 40s, 50s?
all right. Damn.
You're
Sim.
not coming home. You're not coming home and giving me any food. You're not, like
Right.
emotional food.
She's like, why you going to the office? You can work remote. I'm gonna go in the office.
And then now, like,
I'm gonna go to the
like
office
we
now.
millennials,
I'm in the
so
city too.
so like I don't care how much money you make. One income doesn't cut it anymore. You need two incomes.
It can.
Depends.
No, I'm just saying it can, but life is easier with two incomes.
Yeah.
Like if she has her own money, you got your own money, y'all got money together. It's just like, you know, I feel like life is easier like that than having one income to draw from.
What do girls be spending their money on when they make money and you gotta spend? You gotta pay for everything. When you go out, you gotta pay. When you go to dinner, you gotta pay. When you go to a club, you gotta pay.
That shit.
What they be spending their money on?
Me, bro. That shit sends me.
I feel like women.
Shit's hilarious.
I feel like
It's not
women.
even funny to me.
Let's say.
Can you buy me a car then? Like, can you? You got a lot of money saved up.
Because like that whole conversation, just like what do you have to provide? Because I think I don't like that conversation, but
Crazy.
But it's true.
You're crazy.
You know this girl be making. You know this girl making money. She got a job. She probably got a side hustle. Blah 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 blah. But every time y'all go out, you're paying for everything.
yeah, it's like, bro, who's paying for the? You go on a trip? Who's paying?
Look at Jay eyes.
But for real though, that shit sends me.
That's just something to talk
I'm a
about.
50-50 ass nigga.
That's something to talk about, like going
It
on
makes
a
you
trip.
be like that because you got it. And I'm not trying
You
to
ain't
check
paying
your
for
pockets, but
nothing.
like you're not paying for nothing and you make money. What do you
One thing
spend
I
your
like
money
is
on?
like the girls that I dated from like I guess like further north of Europe, 50-50. Everything's 50-50.
Yeah.
And like even like sometimes for me it's just like I appreciate when you genuinely like
Ask.
ask.
Yeah.
Or like you really just like you don't like I feel like I see that a lot of girls from Switzerland and girls from Germany
That want to go half.
that want to go half. And
Oh,
they
yeah.
genuinely mean it.
Yeah.
Because they got money. They really got it.
Well, not even that, but it's just like I don't know. I don't know if it's like it might be a culture thing.
Could be a culture thing.
But it's like, bro, you go on a trip. What are expenses?
Probably Airbnb.
I know niggas that pay for their girls you pay for her nails, you pay for her
Like
her
lashes.
lip filler, lashes.
See,
That's
that's
like tricky. That's
tricky.
But it's your girl. If your girlfriend, it's not
okay.
tricky.
I feel like if it's like something
that-
that you want to do, yeah. If it's an obligation, no. I feel like most women who work, they pay for their own stuff. Everything else is like a bonus. Like, oh, he gonna get my cool.
Okay, so what do they pay? They're paying for their manicure. They're paying for their nails.
I
they're
feel
paying
like
for
if you got a girl who like likes you,
Mhm.
like she's gonna buy a little shit for you that you don't think about.
Yeah.
Might get you some cologne here and there. Might get you like.
You might as well, bitch. I didn't pay for this. Bro,
Y'all know if you
I
date.
know you ain't spent like 4 or 5 checks.
that shit get me heated, bro.
Jay needs a cougar. Jay want to be taken
Honestly,
care of.
bro, I've kind of just gotten
They gonna
used
be a
to it.
sugar
Like
baby.
socially, I understand. Like I gotta pay for but I have this conversation. I feel like with everybody, but it's just like I don't understand the whole like. It seems like not even it seems. Dating is a huge expense,
Yeah. Whew.
Having a significant other is an expense, period.
and dating is an expense.
Yeah, but I think dating is more expensive because when you have a significant other, you've already now established, okay, we got a joint bank account, that's cool.
I mean, but bro, what is that? What stage is that? You have a joint bank account.
Well, significant other.
You and Z got a joint bank account. Y'all are significant others.
No, I'm just saying. He said. He said.
I mean, like
significant
you
other.
have a girl who like you're dating, but y'all are
Significant other
together.
is girlfriend.
Y'all are together.
It can be girlfriend. Significant other can be girlfriend.
Yeah. I mean, like y'all are
You got a
together.
joint OTP bank account.
No, I said. So I don't call girlfriend significant other.
Oh, you mean like fiance, wife?
Yeah, significant other, like my fiance. Oh, we at least lived
Just because
together a
you
couple
say
years.
it harder, don't mean that means it's significant.
Nah, that's what it
other.
means.
No.
That's what I mean, like significant.
They can say it harder.
It's like
It means more. That's
it's like dating. Dating is dating. Like you're dating. But I mean, like significant other, like your girl. Like it's your girl. Like y'all know each other.
All right, this
Probably live together.
stages. There's the stages. Y'all dating. She's your girl, boom, but then she's your significant other, in my opinion. When she's your significant other, in my opinion,
Just say
you have a
wife.
joint. You have a joint. No, you could be close to that. Fiance.
And that's the thing. Up until she's my wife and fiance,
That's dating.
you're spending a lot of money.
You spending.
And for me, it's just like, bro, I'm not like no cheap nigga, but it's like, bro, I'd rather buy my mom a flight to come out here or spend a bunch of money on my mom or family than a girl that will probably just will cheat on you or will leave you in the next month. It's just like, this is like, it's frivolous.
Yeah. But that's what it so, you know, back to my question. Women,
I be passionate.
Women, what are you guys spending your money on when your man or your boyfriend or the guy that you're dating is spending all his money on you?
Nathaniel.
Nah, this is the worst.
Daniel.
This is
and
the
don't
worst.
buy no fucking niggas be buying lingerie. Don't buy no lingerie for your girl. Niggas, you gonna wear it for the next man.
This is the worst.
You are jaded. He jaded, bro.
This is the worst.
You got baggy.
The worst thing is a female. This is the worst thing I hate. When females say, if you can't do for me what I already do for myself, don't come at me. It's like, huh?
So what they're
what they're saying is they want you to pay for a lifestyle that they already
they
have.
they want to stop living and they want you to support their life. That's what that should mean to me. But that's it. Thank you for watching, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. We're the 3 Black Mics. Pause. Again, thank you, PADYS Bistro. Check your here about hungry, and we will see you next week.
Friday.
Next Wednesday.
Maybe Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay, whatever he said.
Next Wednesday. We post every Wednesday, noontime. And look out for the new shorts on YouTube. Look out for the clips on Instagram. And stay tuned for the tracks up on Spotify. Remember, again, like, subscribe, comment, share, and
have a great week.
Peace.